And I think we're live. Alright, just waiting on people to join. Let me just join the voice chat. Oh, Shadow's here, that's cool. And so is Daniel. Hey guys, what's up? Are you guys gonna, switch on your camera so I can hear you clearly?
Yeah, I'm doing that right now.
And I can hear you clearly now, Shadow, that's great.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Are you back from Mexico, Daniel?
Yeah, I'm back from Mexico.
Nice.
Right.
Nice. How was it?
Really fun.
That's great. Yeah. And we've got 3 people watching. Hey, what's up, Ryan? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. So how's your week's been, guys?
Well, I had a strange but disappointing.
Well, you can see why I retired, Shadow, can't you?
Yeah, I'm of course retired now as well.
Mm-hmm. And Daniel's, of course, debating, like you said he was.
So as for my week, Monday was pretty good. I had a babysitting job, and I got paid $100 to sit 5 kids.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh. And then Tuesday, I saw Doctor Strange 2 at an advanced screening in Mexico with a bunch of my buddies.
Was it in Spanish?
Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. What'd you say?
Was the movie in Spanish because you watched it in Mexico?
Yeah, and there were English subtitles.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, so after I saw Doctor Strange 2, I temporarily went back to the United States so I could take a test that I was needing to take on Thursday. Went back to Mexico. Yeah, 3-hour trip on way. Yeah. So after I took my test, went back to Mexico, had a bunch of drinks, started partying with a bunch of my friends on Friday, and then it was Friday night in the USA where my parents and my brother saw Doctor Strange, and I saw the new Nicolas Cage movie.
Oh yeah, I intend to watch that Nicolas Cage movie soon, when I'm not too busy.
I'll watch it when it comes out on streaming.
Nice.
Wherever.
Hello, Hugh. How you doing? So yeah, and also, guys, I've been pretty busy with regards to today because I went to go get some DVDs from my local DVD shop.
Oh, what'd you buy?
So first thing I got was Batman 4-film collection.
Ooh.
It also includes the 2 which I don't like, but they're there to watch so I can do a trash talks of Batman and Robin in the future.
I can't wait for that.
Yeah, and also the Dark Knight trilogy on Blu-ray.
Amazing.
But the most exciting thing I got on DVD was these.
Spider-Man trilogy. Oh wow, that's nice.
The Raimi trilogy, indeed, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. So I'm very blessed to be able to have these DVDs, yeah, of the Raimi trilogy.
Let me see. Okay. Hey, I have something to show you guys. You can see my screen, right?
I can see you, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you can imagine what these are.
Glasses.
Yeah, these are my old glasses that I used to wear back in the day, and they still fit.
And have you stopped wearing them because you don't need them, Daniel?
Yeah, I've been wearing my contacts a lot lately. So
so you still need to be able to see better, don't you? You just wear contact lenses now.
That is correct.
Oh, okay. And do you prefer contact lenses then?
Yeah, I like contact lenses a lot more than glasses.
Okay. Hello, Guido. Hope you're doing well. So Shadow, have you been buying anything this week at all, like any merchandise?
Nope.
Oh, so am I the only one who's been buying DVDs? Because I, of course, got the Raimi trilogy, guys, and the Batman movies. Apart from the recent one, of course, because I don't seem to, of course, seeing it in my DVD shop yet. I will get it on DVD.
Pretty sure.
Hello, Darth Simon Connor. What's up?
If I recall correctly, I believe it drops on streaming for all movies this year. Drops on streaming after 45 days, and then after 70 days, it hits stores for the DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K. If I'm not mistaken. But all I'm wondering is where the Nicolas Cage movie is gonna drop. Like if it was up to Netflix, Disney Plus, or.
Well, it's been in theaters right now. It's been in theaters right now, so might be on something like maybe HBO. I don't know.
Yeah, it was released by Lionsgate, if I'm not mistaken, and
Lionsgate
Lionsgate is the only. Yeah, Lionsgate is the only movie production company that doesn't have a streaming service yet. So I imagine they'd go to Netflix overseas, but in the United States won't be available on any streaming services yet.
I'm sure it's going to be on HBO Max. That's just what I think. Maybe not.
You watch Paul? Did you, Hugh? That's really cool. Yeah. I love Paul. One of my favorite comedies of all time. I love Paul.
Oh, I haven't seen that movie in years.
It's so funny. You sold your PS4, did you, Ryan? Oh, wow. So, did you sell it to make way for the new PlayStation console, PS5? But yeah, Paul's definitely a great comedy, and it definitely deserves a sequel. I'd love to see Paul too. Blaze is watching Ferdinand right now. That's why he's not here. He's watching a Blue Sky movie called Ferdinand.
Oh, should probably see that one day.
It's a good movie. My favourite voice of John Cena.
It is on Disney Plus, so I might as well just watch it.
Why is a Blue Sky movie on Disney Plus?
Well, I think maybe it's on Disney Plus. Let me check.
Yeah, go ahead, see if it's there for you. But like, I don't know why.
If it's there, it makes sense because Blue Sky Studios was an animation division from Fox.
But and 20th Century Fox, of course, was later took over by Disney, weren't it, in 2012? Yeah, because that's not long on the Star Wars intros. 20th Century Fox is gone, sadly.
Alright, let's take a look here. Disney.
And it's probably on Disney Plus due to the fact that they've got that Ice Age spin-off on Disney Plus, haven't they? Which is not made by Blue Skies, but it's made by, Disney.
Yeah, it's here.
And like, I don't get why that movie, a Disney movie has absolutely crap animation as well. Considering that Disney made great animated movies with amazing animation that looks like real life animation.
I think the reason why is because this was originally supposed to be a TV show, so it has a TV show budget, and therefore the animation looks pretty diminishing.
Even so, they're Disney. Surely they're capable of remastering it into, a better resolution, right?
If they wanted to.
Exactly, yeah. Oh yeah, E.T. That's probably one of my favorite movies by Steven Spielberg of all time. A classic right there.
Yeah,
fun fact about E.T. The script for the movie was taken by both Spielberg and Tobe Hooper and created into two movies. So you have the one script created two movies, one of them being E.T. and the other one was Poltergeist, which ironically were both Spielberg passion projects.
Remember how you said you saw about Tom Cruise movies earlier, Daniel? In my server. Well, there's one he's in that I want to watch, which is called Minority Report by Spielberg.
Okay.
I mean, would you recommend it?
Yeah, I definitely recommend it.
Yeah, I will, especially because John Williams does the music as well. Which is not surprising because, he is, of course, Spielberg's most frequent collaborator, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, and he's done amazing music, hasn't he? And yeah, indeed, Ryan. Like, even the animation for a first Toy Story movie is better than Buck Wild animation. So yeah. Right, guys, I don't want to hear your opinions on Multiverse of Madness, okay? I don't want to hear it. I've had enough as it is anyway. I'm retired and I don't want to hear it, okay? And I'm not watching any clips from these future MCU movies in any form or fashion at all. So yeah, don't tell me about Multiverse of Madness.
Alright, so my internet's starting to act up a little bit, so I'm going to mute myself for a little bit, but I'll still be here.
No worries. Hello, Batdoll, hope you're doing well. Indeed, Darth, even animation for a first Ice Age had better animation than Buck Wild spin-off, and that's 20 years older than this movie. So yeah. So Shadow is Ferdinand on Disney Plus for you to watch?
Yeah, it is.
Of course. And so do you plan to watch it then?
Yeah, eventually.
And we of course also watch Die Hard 3 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're definitely right about Die Hard 2 being weaker than the first movie.
Yeah, it certainly was.
And now that you've seen the second movie, do you agree with my bad qualities with the second movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, do you also think that UCCkRNPMlsJGDynPGjLIjQHQ scene in the movie was also epic as well with the explosion?
Oh yeah, I love that.
Yeah. Mojo, I just said I'm retired. I'm not watching anything that was come out after No Way Home, okay? Nothing. And Moon Knight, I feel like I got double up because Shadow told me it was disappointing, didn't you, Shadow?
It was.
Yeah. So I'm not.
Just
And isn't
so underwhelming.
Isn't it also true, Shadow, that the Moon Knight suit doesn't appear until for only about 10 minutes of screen time?
Yeah.
In the entire show.
Yeah, literally, no episodes combined. It's actually 10 minutes of screen time.
That's ridiculous. Like for a show called Moon Knight.
I agree with that criticism that it was about 10 minutes. So yeah, I'm trying to agree with you guys.
All right.
Let me see. I'm trying to look something up so I can share with you guys, but I don't think I'm able to share my screen, so I might as well just read it to you.
And oh yeah, now Daniel, I've got something pretty surprising to tell you. Okay.
Sure, go ahead.
Right. I have, I'm of course not watching Multiverse of Madness because this week I've had way better things to watch, like Squid Game.
You're finally watching Squid Game.
No, Ozzy, I've actually watched.
Nice.
This week I watched the entire show.
Nice.
Daniel, I watched the entirety of Squid Game, and it's a phenomenal show.
Just out of curiosity, you plan on watching season 2, or
Absolutely.
are you retired from Squid
Absolutely,
Game?
I want to watch. I want more.
All right, so you're not retiring. That's good to know.
Like, it was brilliant, Squid Game, wasn't it? And it definitely deserved its awards. And what's up, Ozzy? How are you doing?
Doing good.
Badolet says, "Don't worry, Lucamus. You totally dodged a bullet. Doctor Strange 2 is just, oh my god, what a waste of time. Even Morbius was better. Oh, wow. So someone thinks Morbius is better than Multiverse of Madness? Wow, that is definitely saying something.
Wow.
I mean, I've not seen Morbius, guys, so I can't comment on it, but yeah. I know that Shadow, you think it's terrible, don't you, Morbius?
Yeah, it was. Multiverse of Madness, in my opinion, the better.
Okay.
So that was, even though it was not good either.
But don't worry, guys. When Morbius comes on to streaming soon, I will give it a watch when it comes out on Sky to watch. So yeah. So I can give you guys my opinion on it. Yes, Hugh, I have seen Tarantino's debut movie, Reservoir Dogs. Definitely a great start to his career right there. I love Reservoir Dogs. Well, Connor, I'd recommend Squid Game. It's on Netflix. It's a Netflix exclusive show. It's a great show. You won't regret watching it. It's phenomenal. And it became their most watched show, didn't it, as well? Definitely very well deserved.
I guess only the show.
So how have you been this week, Ozzy?
Doing good.
That's great. You been playing more Lego Star Wars?
Yeah, I was actually playing it right now.
Oh, nice, on your Switch. That's cool.
Yeah, but I got some stuff to show.
Yeah.
I played a little bit of it earlier.
And Shadow, where are you up to now for planets-wise? Are you still up to the planet you said you're on before?
Working on Cantonica now.
Cantonica. It's a big planet. There's lots of stuff to do on Cantonica. Lots. And also, guys, I've officially 100% completed all these sequel Trashology planets in Lego Skywalker Saga now. All of them.
I have only 4 planets left.
Well, good luck.
I finished Dagobah last night.
Is it because was it small, Ozzy?
Yeah.
That's probably why, isn't it? Yeah, because I was able to quickly complete near Tuano Village last night, guys, from Jakku.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And that was pretty easy to do. But I feel like Nima Outpost dragged on way too long in terms of what to do because it's a very vast area to explore, and yeah. But I will admit, in my opinion, the planets which are from Lego Force Awakens returning this game are much better in this game than the previous one. Much better.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Because I think the open worlds in Lego Force Awakens were so lifeless and barely had anything in them to do. I mean, they're empty mainly because you can drive vehicles, but like, shouldn't they have done what Lego Ant 3 did and designed an open world specific for vehicle driving, like how we created Oa in Lego Ant 3? Like, this game was released 2 years after Lego Ant 3, and Lego Ant 3, in my opinion, was better.
It was.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't like
Planet.
Planets so
The other
much.
planets I didn't really like, but apart from I didn't like the other Lantern planets because I thought they were way too small.
Yeah.
And the moon as well. I did have a little Batcave though.
Yeah.
That was great.
What about the Hall of Justice and the Legion of Doom?
They were definitely great additions, and also the Watchtower as well.
Yeah.
I've not seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood yet, but I intend to soon.
That is a good movie.
Yeah, by Tarantino, yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, DLC is definitely great in Lego Skywalker Saga as well. Ahsoka's really fun to play as, and so is Moff Gideon as well.
I have something to admit to you guys.
Yeah, Daniel?
So, in case you guys are wondering how come I haven't been participating in the video game discussion, it's because I have not been playing Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga.
Well, you said you don't want to, Daniel, because you believe there's only one, which is a complete saga, don't you?
You are correct.
Yeah? I mean, that is still my favourite Lego Star Wars game right there. Even this game will never top that game.
Yeah. You know, actually, a friend of mine is actually working on a project where he's ranking all of the Star Wars movies, the Lord of the Rings movies, the Harry Potter movies, and the Chronicles of Narnia movies as a 31 on 31 for May 31st. Those are fantastical franchises.
Well, I love many of those franchises. I mean, not okay, the first one I did like, but the sequel, Prince Caspian, I did not like, really, to boring.
I mean, you're not wrong.
And I didn't see the third one, though.
I think Dawn Treader was actually better than Prince Caspian.
Well, I'll probably watch it one day so I get my opinion on it, but yeah. I thought Prince Caspian was really boring.
I skipped that one when I watched the Narnia movies.
Probably a wise choice. Never heard of Cuphead, no.
I think it was mostly because I never knew about the movie. I only know about Lion Witch and the Wardrobe and Voyage of the Dawn Treader.
I think Lego Star Saga is probably my third favourite Lego Star Wars game of all time after Complete Saga and Lego Clone Wars. Because I think Lego Clone Wars is a very underrated game.
I died.
I'd say it's underrated.
So what, Daniel?
I would say it's underrated as well.
Yeah, it is. It's got a great roster of characters. It also does a great job recreating the scenes from the Clone Wars show. It's like the first couple of seasons it recreates, isn't it?
And
so now I have a question for Luke, and I have a question for Shadow.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
When do you guys celebrate Mother's Day?
I actually don't. I don't really keep up to date with all these celebrations. Let me just Google Mother's Day UK. We're celebrating on the 19th of March.
The 19th of March?
So it's been and gone.
All right. Mother's Day for America is tomorrow, and I got my mom something really nice.
That's great. And I imagine Ozzy has too for his mum. Have you, Ozzy?
I don't want to get into that.
All right.
Disclaimer: nothing, no negativity happened, but I don't want to get into it.
All right. Well, I hope everything's okay with you.
It's okay. We're not going to ask you about it, Ozzy.
Yeah, just hope everything's well, really. So I'd probably rate Lego Star Wars probably like maybe an 8.5 out of 10, maybe. Something along those lines. Mainly because I don't like how it includes the sequel Trashology, and also there's some things it does which I don't like. For example, I don't like how the jetpack characters only air for about 2 seconds and that's it, and they can't use their grenades, thermal detonators.
Yeah, I actually have some piece of trivia that I would like to share with you guys.
Yeah, you can do that, Daniel. Hi, Liv. Nice to have you here.
So in the god-awful Trashology Last Jedi movie, apparently, I just found this out a couple of days ago. The reason why those god-awful little things such as the porgs were created is because they were having trouble CGI editing out all of these native birds to the islands. And so instead of adding a bunch of extra money to try to digitally alter the birds, I can't remember which birds they were off the top of my head. I don't know which species they are, but instead of using a bunch of money to digitally alter the birds, they created the porgs. And if you look closely in certain shots on the island, you can actually see it's actually the species of birds that I'm just talking about. I just can't remember what species they are.
Yeah, well, even though it's created to, use what's already there as part of the movie, and it create into like an alien species, the porgs do in my head, and I hate those creatures.
That's true. I hate that.
Like whenever I was free roaming Arch Tour, guys, to do 100% completion of that island, like the porgs were everywhere, and they're always making, and I'm thinking, oh, shut the hell up.
Yeah, I was like that too. I would have ripped my earbuds off.
I wanted to strangle that bird. Oh
Like,
God!
At least in Haishi, at least Chewbacca ate a porg as well, didn't he?
Oh yeah, he did. You are right.
Yeah, there is of course also a cover break, also not a mission where you have to escort porgs. Like, oh my God, I hate that.
I hated that mission in Arch Tour free roam. And like they're just pathetic creatures. They look like a combination of a rabbit and a blowfish with wings. Like, goodness me, they're very annoying.
Look at Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind Gemma Tam returning as Quintessa one day, but all she was good what she was giving it in I Hate the Last Night.
Oh, I found the bird type. It is puffins, and let me see if I can take a picture of it. Oh yeah, they look like penguins. Yeah, they kind of do look like penguins here. Let me.
The name Puffins sounds familiar.
There they are.
Oh, right there.
Yeah, I can see why they're turning into a porg now. Good lord.
Because of the orange flare in their beaks. So, now that I've officially returned to the United States, I can honestly say that in terms of live action, my favorite Dustin Hoffman performance in live action would have to go to Rain Man.
Oh yeah, he's in with Tom Cruise, isn't he?
Yes, and I would highly recommend it in case you have Amazon Prime over in the UK or
it's on there for me to watch
over the United States.
It is on there for me to watch. So I'll definitely be sure to give it a watch one day. Yeah. And also as well, speaking of shows, Daniel, I've also watched the first episode of Peacemaker as well. It's definitely a great show so far.
I can pretty much imagine that once you are done with Peacemaker Season 1, you're probably not going to watch Season 2 of Peacemaker.
Okay, we'll see what I think.
Well, I'm not saying that the show goes off the rails. It's really good, but there are some DC connections. That's all I'm going to say.
Connections, okay. I mean, I do know about something that happens in the finale, Daniel, like, related to these connections, so yeah. I'll be ready for that. Netflix show Hellbound was made in a country like Squid Game. Really? South Korea? That's cool. Yeah. Like, Squid Game was a pretty excellent show, absolutely.
Yeah, there's a lot of Squid Game merch on my wall.
You play Lego Clone Wars on 3DS, but you should play it on PlayStation. Yeah, the gameplay on Xbox and PlayStation is definitely better than 3DS, in my opinion, for Lego Clone Wars.
Yeah, it's really not the best.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Ozzy, before you came on, I showed people that I've been to DVD shop today to get some stuff.
Oh, what you get?
So, first thing I got, guys, was some Batman movies. So I got the 4 films from, the 989 to 997 to watch.
Nice.
And I got Forever and Robin, for the sake of doing the mediocre mess review for Forever and the trash talk about and Robin. And I also got the Dark Knight trilogy as well. And then that's not it, because after that I got I was definitely very blessed to be able to get these, guys. I got the Raimi trilogy on DVD. So I was very overjoyed to get these, because I love these movies.
Yeah, they're with me right now.
That's cool.
Same thing with the Dark Knight trilogy. Right here.
Nice.
I think I have. Put this Respect.
And yes, guys, I think Spider-Man 3 is underrated movie as well. Just so you know, I think it's an underrated movie.
I love that movie.
I don't think it's a bad movie at all, to be honest. Apart from a couple of things I don't like about it, I still think it's an underrated movie that deserves more love. Same thing goes for Tarzan 1 as well. The Mun's joined us.
Hello, guys.
What's up? How you doing?
I'm doing great.
That's good. Before you came on the streaming one, I showed people I've got some DVDs today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got the Batman movies from, Batman 989 to The Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
And I got the Raimi Trilogy as well.
Oh, that's perfect.
I got these today.
Are they comics, Ozzy?
Yep, because it's free comic book day.
Donnie, I'm MCU retired.
Was going to get the Avengers comic that they have over there because they work with the X-Men, but there's a shared superhero team that's part of that comic book series that I don't want in my room.
Speaking of X-Men, I do actually own quite a lot of the X-Men DVDs, guys. There's only a fair few that I don't own.
Speaking of the X-Men, I do have an announcement to make in terms of video. I've officially made the decision that I will retire from the revival of X-Men the Animated Series coming to Disney Plus next year.
I don't really want to watch it myself because I'm worried they're going to mess everything up.
That's the reason why I'm not going to watch it, because I'm afraid that's going to happen. But I do love the original run of the animated series.
Oh yeah, Sam. That's probably my favorite X-Men show of all time, right there. I love that show.
I might watch it when I get a chance.
I think it's my second favorite iteration of the X-Men after the the Fox movies, like the original trilogy characters and their younger selves. I also think
mainline movies.
I think as well the show X-Men Evolution is an underrated show as well. X-Men Evolution.
I would say that one is another underrated show, probably because it went on for a couple of seasons. I will say though that probably my least favorite X-Men animated show is Wolverine and the X-Men.
Yeah, I've not really watched that show, but yeah. I mean, would you guys recommend it to me to watch?
I have never seen any X-Men show.
I've only seen the 90s show when I was a kid, and that's it, really. I do want to watch Evolution, though, because I've seen clips and I think it's underrated. Nevertheless, Steve Blum is still my favourite voice actor for Wolverine.
Do you think they might get him to do the voice for the Wolverine game?
What you mean the PlayStation exclusive?
Yeah, that one.
Might do, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they do get him back, because in my opinion, I wouldn't have a problem with him returning because he's my favourite voice actor for Wolverine, but they might probably get a new actor to play him, I don't know. Or maybe a previous actor who's voiced him before, because as a fun fact, guys, Hugh Renfrew voicing Spider-Man in PS4 game wasn't his first time voicing Spider-Man, because he voiced him before.
Yeah, in the TASM 2 mobile game.
Exactly, yeah. And I think something else, was like, was it a motion comic or something that he voiced him in? I don't remember. So yeah, that wasn't his first time playing Spider-Man, so they might probably get a previous actor, like maybe Cal Dodd from the 90s show, or Scott McNeil. I don't know. I'll have to wait and see, won't we, guys?
Guess so.
Hey, I just found out something. It would appear that Tony Todd himself is prepping to do motion capture work for Venom for the new Spider-Man 2 game for PS5.
So not just voicing the symbiote, but also playing him by motion capture. That's awesome.
Yep. He's also doing his homework, apparently, because those are some nice Venom comics right there.
Oh, so he's reading them to prepare for playing Venom. That's great.
Yeah, let me see if I could... let me see. Okay, there we go.
Really?
Yep,
if first voice in Superhero Squad? Oh, God, I hate that game.
I never played it, because I never had any interest in it.
I've seen, like, clips from my voice comparison, guys, and it looks rubbish.
I watched some of Superhero Squad when I was little. I thought it was funny back then, but nowadays, it's not.
Yeah. I think the same goes also with Teen Titans Go as well, because, I think if I was a kid watching it, I probably would maybe like it, because it appeals to young children, but as I get older and older, no. I think it's probably one of the worst animated shows of all time, if not the worst.
I think I've seen worse shows, but I can't argue with that.
There's probably worse TV shows out there, no doubt about it. But yeah, I think the
Again,
Netflix
I'd rather
show.
watch the Squad show
Yeah.
over Teen Titans Go.
I think the original Teen Titans Go is miles better, and I even think the Netflix show Titans is also better as well. But that's not really saying much because there's something I have with that one as well. All right, take care, Connor. And in case you guys are wondering, Blaze can't join us yet because he's watching Ferdinand, the Blue Sky movie. So yeah, just letting you guys know.
Okay.
He's joined just now. I think you'll like Ferdinand.
Yeah, Blaze told me that he's coming back at around 11.
Yeah.
So that he and I can play some Scope together.
Yeah, because I like that doll. Superhero Squad didn't last very long, did it? Was Teen Titans Go is somehow still airing, isn't it, for some reason, isn't it? Because I don't seem to recall it being cancelled, but I hope it does get cancelled.
I think the toy sales are making it stay alive or something. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Poor viewers.
I just found out because I actually forgot about this movie until I'm looking at it through Instagram right now. In case you guys are looking for some excellent Danny DeVito that isn't the Penguin, he directed a movie titled Matilda, and thankfully it's one of those movies that didn't get a very tragic sequel. It's its own standalone story. Danny DeVito directed it, and he stars in it for the entire movie.
Yeah, Daniel, I do know that. Yeah.
Yeah, I said this on the previous stream. I don't like Matilda.
Well, it's one of my favorite book adaptations of all time, actually. Daniel, I love that movie.
Alright. Pizza Hut. Look at what they like to do to the people. They like to put a bunch of advertisement into the hearts for Mother's Day. That's why I don't like Pizza Hut.
Really bad all. The Mortal Kombat sequel is going to be written by people who wrote Phantom Force Stick. Oh god. Now I'm concerned. It's probably going to suck.
I don't think I'm gonna watch it. Because again, I'm not a big Mortal Kombat fan.
I think it all depends on whether or not, because screenwriters, even really famous screenwriters, have a tendency to be bad. I think the key one is Akivia Goldsmith. He wrote the screenplay for Batman and Robin, but then a couple years later won an Academy Award for writing A Beautiful Mind. So screenwriters can be very hit and miss, as far as I know.
I just looked up Teen Titans Go, guys, and it's still airing to this day according to Wikipedia. Oh my god. Honestly, I really hope they cancel it because it's just rubbish. I don't know why they're still doing it, and I think the movies are all that are based on the show are also awful as well.
Yeah, but somehow critics and fans ended up liking it, but I didn't.
The only thing I like about Teen Titans Go to movie is the camera appearance by Stan Lee and the camera appearance by the original Teen Titans, and that's it.
Same here. I hated everything else.
And it looks like absolute rubbish anyway.
And yeah, I did it for another Try Not to Cringe challenge.
And let me guess, did you fail instantly?
Almost. It was up until the fourth wall break where I failed.
And how many minutes into a movie is that fourth wall break?
I think 10 minutes.
Well, so it is early, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's basically the animated version of Deadpool. The only difference is that this one's really annoying.
Speaking of Deadpool, guys, those two movies by Fox are movies I need to buy next to add to my collection of X-Men movies.
I have them there downstairs right now, and I don't feel like grabbing them.
I have them on the bookshelf.
Then again, if your DVD's on a bookshelf, would you call it a DVD shelf?
Yeah, I should.
Yeah.
But there's little books in that bookshelf as well. I should buy like a Blu-ray.
Okay, guys. So my dad just made me and my entire family some hot dogs off his barbecue. So I'm gonna leave the stream temporarily, but then I'm gonna come right back.
All right, enjoy hot dog, Daniel. Take care.
All right, I'll be sure to upload a picture of the hot dog on the Let me see if I can find it. I'll be sure to upload it on the food and drinking part of the stream.
Nice one.
All right, I'll be right back.
All right, take care.
Basically,
Bonus for
this
and
is-
comics. Bien, merci.
Technically, this is my book and movie and closet.
Are those blue things for your PS4 games, Ozzy, or Blu-ray DVDs?
Blu-ray, all MCU movies except Captain Marvel.
And of
I
course,
only threw that movie away.
you don't want to buy crap Eternals, do you?
Hell no.
Have you bought Black Widow and Shang-Chi, Ozzy, or do you not want to buy them either?
I'm gonna buy Shang-Chi at some point, but Black Widow, I think I might just keep it on streaming.
Well, it's a Disney Plus exclusive after all, isn't it, guys?
Yeah, but if it goes on sale, then screw it.
And for some weird reason, guys, Turning Red, that Pixar movie, which I thought was awful, is now going to DVD soon.
Ugh. I'm chugging on my water. Sorry.
Oh.
It actually is. It was at Best Buy earlier today, and it's on 4K.
Yeah, well, I'm not buying my movie because I hated Turning Red.
Yeah, I hated it too.
I think it's one of Pixar's worst movies.
Yeah,
I've seen.
I'm going to watch it.
Okay.
Are you going to watch it,
Whatever.
Shadow?
Yeah, eventually.
Well, good luck.
Okay, what I'm going to say might be controversial, but I'd rather watch Cars 2 over Turning Red.
Oh,
That's saying something, because in my opinion, Cars 2 is the worst Pixar movie of all time. Cars 2 absolutely sucked.
Okay, Cars 2 may have been bad, but at least they don't have... At least it doesn't make you cringe as much because it's not modernized as much.
Yeah, well, Cars 2 saw a lot of things that made me cringe anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't make me cringe as much now, but Turning Red, it's just stolen.
I mean, there's any other, like, negative review pick movies which by Pixar I've not seen it. I've not seen A Good Dinosaur yet.
Oh, I don't like that movie.
Yeah, I hated them.
We'll see what I think of it, because I'll probably add it to the Prime watch list, guys, as I nickname it.
But even then, I'd rather watch that over Turning Red.
So would you say Turning Red's all-time worst Pixar movie, Ozzy?
It is for me now.
All right.
And I was going to say something else. I don't remember. Oh, yeah. I was at... Oh, yes. Since I was out of the house today, I was at the mall, and I went to my toy store, and a lot of Eternal things were going on sale.
Oh, for God's sake.
Because they're trying to get rid of them.
Well, I'm not buying any of those bloody figures. Screw them.
Yeah, because when I was leaving, there was a bunch of them in the garbage.
That's where they belong.
Yeah, if that doesn't tell you how bad the movie was, I don't know what will.
Just out of curiosity, Ozzy, do you remember how when you first saw Crap you thought it was alright, didn't you?
Yep.
Would you say that my rant of the movie helped you change your opinion to hating it now?
Yep.
Oh, wow. I'm glad I was of help.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my god, why did I think that movie was alright?
Yeah.
Because there's so many problems with that movie.
Tons, yeah.
Yeah.
And Shadow, didn't you also say as well that now that has your opinion changed on Multiverse of Madness now, Shadow?
Multiverse of Madness?
Yeah, how's your opinion changed? Because I noticed that you said it's now overrated in the movies chat. You said it's overrated now.
Yeah.
So has your rating out of 10 changed?
Well, look, the movie was still fine, I guess, but
okay.
But on that, it was just overrated.
Okay.
Like, I just don't know why people like that movie so much.
Yeah. Oh, and Backdoor, I'm also as well aware about the Illuminati character being absolutely wasted as well. I'm very much aware of that, guys.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And like,
I did not like
and in case you guys are wondering, I got like a recommended clip on my recommended YouTube, and it showed Xavier being killed by Wanda.
That made me extremely angry.
So like, you bring back Sir Patrick Stewart as Xavier to die a third time in a very pathetic way. No, I'm out. I'm happy being retired.
After seeing that scene, I lost full respect of Wanda.
Like, how dare she become a villain? Like, that destroys all of her good deeds from the Infinity Saga.
Yeah, absolutely. And it makes her redemption in Age of Ultron completely pointless.
Exactly. So yeah. And Shadow, didn't you say that you're happy with being retired now?
I am.
Welcome.
Especially after what they did to Wanda.
Well, welcome to retirement club.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
I think Badola can also welcome you because he's also retired as well, aren't you, Badola, now? Yeah, heard about that too, Badola. Yeah, thank God I didn't watch a movie.
Yeah, I'm not watching any more after Muscles Madness.
Yeah, I can't say blame you.
All I can say is that
because the MCU is dead. The MCU is absolutely dead now.
Rest in peace, MCU.
Well, it's more the MCU now, anyway.
Yeah. So, Ozzy, has this movie helped you make a decision about your future of the MCU?
Well, it really wasn't enough to make me retired, unfortunately.
It wasn't enough, okay.
But if Thor screws up, then yeah, I'm done.
Well, I'm not watching that movie. Hell no.
Well, the trailer already looks like trash.
Exactly. I'm glad I didn't watch it.
I am very skeptical about it.
And of course, they're obviously going to make Jane the main character. Like, of course.
And she's not Thor, she's Lady Thor.
Yeah, now they just call her Mighty Thor.
That's ridiculous. The only Mighty Thor to me is Thor Odinson, and that's it. Thor Odinson.
Yeah, me too.
Anyways, what was I going to say? There is something I was going to say, but I forgot.
Is it MCU related, Ozzy?
Probably. Yeah, it's related to Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, probably come back.
Oh, I got it. Oh, yeah. It wasn't just Professor X's death that got me angry. It was also Mr. Fantastic and Captain Carter.
Like, oh my God, Mr. Fantastic, that's what pissed me off the most.
Like, why? How dare Wanda? I can't believe Wanda turned into spaghetti.
Ugh. Like, that was so pathetic.
I was literally about to leave the theater when I saw those deaths. But Black Bolt, I could care less about because I don't like the Inhumans that much.
I hope the show was bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Inhumans show was terrible.
But this Captain Marvel is way better than Carol Danvers, even though she does get killed off.
So they waste a good Captain Marvel. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, at least to me. I don't know about Shadow.
Oh yeah, she was.
And would you guys also say that even though he was absolutely wasted, John Krasinski was a better Mr. Fantastic than Miles Teller?
Yes, way better.
Because one, Miles Teller doesn't even look like Mr. Fantastic. He looks way too young. He's not even wearing the iconic suit either.
Yeah, and also the sideburns aren't gray.
Yeah, Ewan Guthrie is my favourite Mr. Fantastic of all time. I don't give a crap what haters of the 2005, 2007 movies would say. I love those two movies.
Ian Griffith would also be my favourite Mr. Fantastic as well.
Yeah. My favourite voice actor is one person might heal D. Bradley Baker. So my favourite voice for those characters, guys, is from the Earth's Mightiest Heroes show, but live action will always be from the duology. And so anyway, let's move on from more to Madness, shall we, guys?
Yeah, let's not talk about much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about something else.
So when it comes to Lego Saga, Shadow, have you unlocked any characters?
Oh yeah, I've unlocked a couple. Well, a couple characters. Like I have unlocked the Ghost, which is great.
I also unlocked the Razor Crest as well. The Razor Crest.
I haven't unlocked that yet, but
it's a code. You got to use the code on the Lego set.
Yeah, I know it's a code.
Yeah.
I just thought that maybe I could finish the sequel planets first, and then I'll unlock them.
Yeah, I've finished them all. I'm on to Geonosis now.
I'm actually exploring it right now.
What made me disappointed about Genosis is you can't visit the arena.
Oh.
It's pretty disappointing because, you know, in LEGO Dimensions, even Ninjago World, you can visit the arena in that, but you can't visit the arena in Geonosis. Good lord.
Come on.
You can even explore little parts of Middle Zealand and the LEGO Dimensions LEGO movie world. Even that doesn't even play a big part of the movie, but you can still explore it.
Mm.
And you can even explore the arena in LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2.
The Sakaar arena, I think it is. Yeah, Sakaar.
Yeah.
And that was like in a similar environment to Geonosis, and that, but you can't explore the arena in Recycled Clones. Come on. That's a missed opportunity right there.
And can you visit the Carbonite freezing chamber?
I've not been to Bespin yet. I've not been to Bespin yet, so I don't know if you can or not.
I haven't been there either. I just tried to unlock some missions on there so I could finish Tatooine and Mustafar and stuff like that.
I've only got Mos Eisley to finish on Tatooine. I've done Magellan Waste and Mos Espa so far.
But even if you were able to visit the Carbonite chamber, I don't know where we didn't find it.
Yeah, I think the Commando Trilogy is pretty good. I don't understand why people don't like it. I mean, I think it's pretty good. And plus, my favourite place to explore, guys, is the Oscar district of Coruscant.
Well, Coruscant is amazing.
Like, it's just, I just really love the nightlife in the Oscar district. It just feels so alive. And you can even go in the club as well. That's just amazing.
Something I wish they did in Mos Eisley is that you can still have a battle in the Cantina bar.
I mean, can you still visit the Cantina bar on Mos Eisley when you're exploring?
Yeah, you still can, but I wish you could have a battle in it like you did in the Complete Saga. Because I had so much fun starting battles in the Cantina bar.
Yeah, that was really fun to do, yeah. And now you can explore the entirety of Mos Eisley, which is really awesome.
I remember one funny thing is that when I was playing Complete Saga, I accidentally punched R2 and everybody started killing each other.
And one other good thing I do also like with LEGO Skywalker Saga is I do also like how, unlike LEGO Force Awakens, where many lightsaber characters have the same generic movements of the lightsabers, in this game you have unique lightsaber dueling movements for each character. I think it's really good that they have unique lightsaber movement.
There's Vader.
Classic Vader as well.
Yeah, I prefer Classic Vader over Modern Vader.
Yeah, I use that version when I'm playing the game, yeah. AJ Marco's joined us. What's up, Aaron?
Hey guys, how you guys doing?
Yeah, doing pretty good. Hope you're doing well, Aaron.
How's it going?
I am, but I know this is not always the best timing, but I don't know if you guys heard, but you guys are aware of Rival 89, right?
Yeah, your friend Aaron, yeah. You've talked about.
Yeah, I saw it on your community tab.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I've not seen your post yet, Aaron. Let me
I want to confirm something that Rye is going through a lot of tough time, and eventually, I think Rye just needs a lot of support. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, I hope he's doing okay. I mean, I can get people in this chat to go support him right now.
Yeah, he will need support because
Has something happened, AJ?
he's been through a lot. That's all I'm going to say.
Well,
I'm not going to say it on here because I will be doing a video sometime tomorrow or tonight or tomorrow saying some of my side of things.
Right. All right. Well, I'll be on the lookout for that video, Aaron, so yeah. I'll be sure to watch it when I can.
Anyway, for everyone in the stream, hope you got the HMRO here. Hope you guys are doing good because I know it's going to be, for some, it's been a very interesting week.
Yeah, it has been for me, certainly, because I, of course, returned to work, and yeah.
Yeah, because the reason it's interesting is because of, well, people are, it's just been one of those type of days where, and weeks for me where I will admit my own mental health was not been the best, but I'm doing better now.
That's good. Cover your bar.
Yeah, I'm still grinding on YouTube, just still trying to keep going. I know eventually I'll hit 9,000 really soon. I just need about just need about just a little over 80 subscribers to go.
Yeah, that guys. So if you haven't already, please go subscribe to Eddie Marco's channel right now. Go support him.
Yeah, thanks. Ryan needs it more than me.
Yeah.
And I will also confirm that James does know what's going on too.
Okay.
What's going on? What's going on again?
Eddie Marco is very good friend Rara99 needs support, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, just to summarize everything, yeah, but AJ just said yes, so his very good friend Rara99 YouTuber needs support.
Can go and subscribe to him right now.
Yeah, it's best for you to definitely go subscribe to him, yeah. He definitely deserves support.
Okay, see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, now back on the topic you guys were on earlier, which Lego Star Wars. I played the classic, the whole complete saga and the whole the Clone Wars 3. I did get the Xbox versions of the. I got the Xbox versions of the Lego 1 and 2, which I probably, if I do play on my channel, there's going to be some censored music. Because
copyright.
Yeah. Obvious reasons.
Because some people in London be like, copyright, you get copyright. It's a London because it's the London orchestra that does the actual theme. So you can't say Disney because it's more, Disney owns Star Wars, which I actually have Disney right now. It's in my room. It's actually a trash can. But anyway.
That was a good joke there. Huh.
And people also make a joke about about the baseball team, the Houston Astros, because they use trash cans for illegal sign stealing, which in baseball you use signs to communicate, and someone catches those signs, they will use for advantage. But when they start using legally, that's just makes it unfair for the game.
I see.
But yeah, Aaron, yeah, also, I know what you mean because I got copyrighted too.
Ouch.
On my complete saga episode too, even though the volume was, I lowered the volume where you can't even hear it, and I still got copyrighted for it.
Yeah, that's weird.
Did it show the exact time? Did it show the exact timestamp and everything?
Oh.
Because sometimes the copyright can be very sketchy, but what you could have done is is not only cut the audio completely, but do a voiceover to where you actually speak over what's going on, or just make up your own remix of the whole thing. Like, copyright Disney suck because they had copyright.
Yeah, I still don't like how they keep saying this is Disney. I'm like, no, this is not. I really don't like seeing how like if you go look at someone using Star Wars music in their videos, and they say it's Disney property. I'm like, this song was used before. This song was way before Disney even bought them out. Why?
Exactly.
They're starting to do it to Indiana Jones now.
It's not. I will say this though, from as a YouTuber that's been around on the platform for over 10 years, I will say the copyright system is pretty flawed.
Yeah, it is. Definitely. And so, Aaron, did you get a chance to see my interview with Jay, which I told you about last week?
Oh, a little bit of it. I need to see more. I've been pretty busy.
How was it so far from what you were able to see of it?
I saw a little bit of the beginning. It just as a reminder, when I interviewed James myself, you kind of used a similar format.
Yeah, I had to, to make sure I was doing it right, really, yeah, because you did it really well. So I thought I'd do one similar to you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This actually happened to me when I played Knights of the Old Republic. What I actually did, I actually cut out the entire intro song, and I survived the copyright. That's what I did.
Good. Very lucky.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so basically what you could do, the gameplay, you could just cut out the audio, and what I did also, I was able to get the audio file of separating my voice with the actual gameplay so it could fit in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's definitely very creative.
Yeah, if you want my advice to play Star Wars, please, for the love of Pete, do not let the intro song play at all. Because just put in your own twist of adding some music of your own, or even your own voiceover, and just say something like Disney's got copyright because they suck so bad. They say they're so good, but they kept making remakes. They need some money now because they've gone so silly. Last time I heard that I ran out of diapers too.
But I was asking if when you did this dubbing it, Aaron, did you dub characters or was it just like dubbing over the intro? Was it?
Well, honestly, I did dub some of it a little bit, but try to listen. But what I recommend probably be careful because they speak so much in the game.
I imagine,
and I basically dubbed my own voice as, well, spoiler alert, Revan, but it's a different identity.
Oh, Darth Revan, nice.
Nice.
Do you think Lego Clone Wars will ever come to PlayStation 4 and 5 by Nintendo Switch? They did with Lego. Ryan, they already technically did with the Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga a little bit, but it wouldn't surprise me if they start adding on to more so they can add more money. You know, digital downloads are a popular thing nowadays. So what's going to probably happen if Disney wants to be smart with what they make, they need to think entrepreneurship and actually get digital downloads so they can still make money even though we don't really trust the mouse. More like a rat, as one person would say, tell me.
Yeah, Revan's definitely an underrated character. Yeah, definitely pretty compelling villain right there.
Getting chased by Lego studs.
Yeah, yeah. It's amazing how Revan and Malik were basically headstrong and when manipulated by the dark side. What I don't like when it comes to the Star Wars Knights of the Republic is the Jedi, because they kind of were like stuck-up moralistic people that had their morals, which in reality that was a flaw even in the early Star Wars, like for 1 and 2, and then their downfall in Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Which if Revan is so canon, which I think it is, no thanks to Rise of Skywalker. Rise of Palpatine.
Yeah, that was a very stupid. That was very stupid writing right there, wasn't it?
Yeah. Walk out of the theater.
Yeah. Aaron, you know how you say that you don't really go to the cinema nowadays? What was your last movie you saw at the cinema before you decided not to go anytime soon?
It's been a while, but I think the last either was the Tom and Jerry one, or it was the or probably what I think it was Tom and Jerry was the last movie I went to.
Tom and Jerry, yeah. I heard the movie had very bad reviews.
Oh, that movie sucked.
It did.
I think I never saw it.
I mean, how about you, Aaron? What did you think of it? What did you think of it, Aaron? You saw it.
Animation was decent, and Tom and Jerry in the real world was interesting. At least it didn't make them talk. But the girl,
was she annoying?
Kidding? She was the typical stereotypical millennial. That's one of the reasons I hated that movie.
Yeah, I think
watch it on HBO Max, my friend.
In the words of Jim Carrey's Grinch, if I had to say the movie, I hate you. Or if I had to go, or just look at Disney's remakes, hate, double hate, loathed entirely.
And I think I like Chloe Grace Moretz way more as Hit Girl in the two Kick-Ass movies.
That's my favorite role of us too.
Same. And I don't seem to recall it in other things she's been in that I've liked. I mean, I liked her small role in The Equalizer. Wasn't really much a fan of her in the first time Wimpy Kid movie, though, to be honest. That Wimpy Kid. Yeah, exactly, Ryan. Just watch the classics. They're way better, aren't they? They're just time of classics that hold up so well. They're definitely really great to rewatch. Very funny as well. Oh yeah, Ratatouille. I love Ratatouille. It's one of Pixar's best movies.
Oh, underrated as well.
Well, I think it's one of their best ones. An underrated gem.
Also really funny.
And my favourite role, Patton Oswalt as well.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Has other great supporting cast members as well. Like I mentioned this on my Will Arnett birthday post as well, and Ian Holm, may rest in peace, was also in it, and so was Peter O'Toole, may he also rest in peace. I mean, many other great actors in that movie as well. Lots of them.
So John Ratzenberg, even though he's in pretty much every Pixar movie.
He's like the equivalent of Stan Lee, where he makes a cameo appearance in pretty much everything in the franchise, really, isn't he? He's like the Stan Lee of Pixar, isn't he? In that sense, because he makes cameo appearances all like big roles, because he plays Ham, of course, in Toy Story, doesn't he?
Yeah. Also played the Abominable Snowman in Monsters, Inc. and Monsters University.
And wasn't he a character in A Bug's Life as well?
P.T. Flea.
And he was Mac in Cars.
Oh, yeah, Ratatouille is underrated. Yeah, Ratatouille is completely underrated.
There's more.
With Dwayne The Rock, I like the game plan. I liked his game plan. I think it was good.
My favorite Dwayne Johnson movie is Furious 7.
Oh yeah, I watched Game Plan. I thought it was weird.
Weird. Okay.
I thought it was decent, to be honest, because
I'm not saying it was bad. Obviously, it wasn't for me. But I think probably the funniest live-action Disney movie I saw, well, not really the best, but it's The Pacifier with Vin Diesel.
Okay.
Because literally all I'm seeing is Dominic Toretto taking care of children.
Is that literally what it is?
Yeah, but I just found it funny unintentionally.
Let's see. And one thing I do think is definitely a big stand. I think a big standout for Pixar is how great animation is.
It just gets better and better.
And I think animation for their first movie in Toy Story is still really amazing to this day as well. For a 9.5 movie, it's great animation.
Yeah,
stunning. And furthermore, as well, Rex says, as of good news, you finally uninstalled the Avengers game. At this point, they are done. Well, guess what, Rex? I sold it today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a question for you, Aaron, by Badal asking if you're a fan of a franchise called G.I. Joe.
I've heard a little bit about it, but I just don't watch it. I've just heard of things.
I've heard of the shows of it, and I have seen the 2 live-action movies, the first 2. I've not seen the Snake Eyes prequel spin-off because I heard it was really bad. And the thing is, I didn't like either of the live-action movies from 2009 and 2013, so I don't really want to watch Snake Eyes.
Isn't The Rock in one of the movies?
He's in the sequel, yes, as a character called Roadblock, but not really a good character he plays, in my opinion. I think he's way better in other things than that.
Yeah, I only watch it. I only listen to the Face Off song just to get to the Rocks part.
We again, I've not seen Crude yet, the first one, but I will just see.
What's that movie?
I will just think because the first one Amazon Prime.
Hey guys, this might shock you, but Ashley Eckstein as Ahsoka Tano. Well, I will say that this might shock you. She was in Drake and Josh.
Oh really? Was that like a kid's sitcom?
It's a Nickelodeon sitcom. That was my favorite sitcom.
It was either. Wait a minute. I take that back. The voice actor for Ahsoka Tano was in Drake and Josh. My bad. But
yeah, and I don't know what actually you're just saying that either.
Manipulative. As for the Marvel Phase 4 movies, I decided to. The only one I kind of after Endgame, I did watch Spider-Man.
Far From Home. But I didn't see No Way Home, and I honestly am although I've seen clips, I don't mind spoilers. I love how they got Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man back. Yeah, me too.
That was amazing.
Yeah. Although I did have several nitpicks with No Way Home, so that's why I wish the MCU ended with Endgame. I mean, because this saga, guys, was all about the Avengers. Like, in my opinion, guys, the MCU, specifically the Infinity Saga, was only about the Avengers. And Endgame gave them great closure right there. We didn't need anything after it.
And of course, Phase 4 always proves why it should have ended with Endgame. Yeah,
because look what happened with Crap Tunnel, as I nickname it.
And Multiverse of Madness as well.
Well, I've heard Bad Bunny's got more of Madness, yeah, but I don't want to watch because I'm retired. And you were saying, Aaron, so you've not seen any others, have you, for Phase 4, have you?
Nope.
It's probably best, yeah, because Jay also said that he's not seen any of them apart from No Way Home and the finale of the Hawkeye show. So yeah, probably a very wise decision right there, really. And so yeah.
Yeah, I know I'm still, people might say I'm more DC anyway, which is kind of true. But the reason I don't really like going to the cinemas is because nowadays trailers and all that are going to be filled with propaganda. And I'm not wasting about $15, $20 just to watch propaganda and then the movie. That's just not, I'm not saying all movies are propaganda nowadays, but I am just not wasting my time. I mean, you could go into a theater like, okay, it's going to be a great movie, and okay, there's a trailer. So you're going on, and what's the woman doing with the guy? Oh, no, oh, yuck. You don't want to see that.
Yeah. I have heard about that, yes, we're getting a kid about somebody wanting to direct another Spider-Man movie with Tom Maguire. I hope he gets opportunity, because I definitely want Spider-Man 4 to happen.
Yes, that's what I like seeing right there on my screen, even though I really should not be praising that, but I still like seeing that on my screen.
Hey, guys, type in hashtag release Spider-Man 4.
Yeah, do it right now, guys. Please comment right now, hashtag release Spider-Man 4, because I want it to happen so badly.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Because Toby,
it has to be the perfect ending. If he worked his way with MJ, despite the whole love triangle between her, Harry, and him at first.
Goals in general. And not just Spider-Man 3. I mean, not Spider-Man 3.
3 was probably a little bit of a downhill because of the horrible Venom.
Yeah, it was, definitely.
Yeah, even though I love 3, that's the main bad quality for me.
Yeah, and Tobey Maguire dancing, like, it's like, you get emo Peter, then Bully Maguire, and all of a sudden, like, copyright. Okay.
Oh, God.
I love that scene. I'm sorry, I love that scene.
Well, I hate that scene. It's cringy.
One of the worst scenes I've ever seen.
If he was dancing here, if he was doing that, and I was in the streets, I'd probably just put a stick out there and just trip and like. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was seeing a test.
I can literally do the Bull Maguire hair.
Yeah. I can't do a Bully Maguire hair. I'll just say that off the bat. My hair is way too curly.
Yeah, you could probably say
Yeah,
that
I
it wasn't as cringy as Dane DeHaan as a Green Goblin, because he was terrible in Tarzan 2 as a Green Goblin.
Oh God, tell me.
Yeah, but he did have a disease, and there was but people wonder why Spider-Man didn't do it. He probably knew that wasn't going to cure him.
It was also really bad as well how Tarzan 2 made Norman die, you know, really early without a chance to do a Green Goblin. Like, why
William, you can't. Well, you want to know something interesting?
Yeah.
Compare William Dafoe and Kevin Conroy. Compare those two.
They're two great people.
Basically, they're both redheads, but what's basically what I would say is the legendary Kevin Conroy will be perfect, and William Dafoe will probably do. Who knows? Maybe he might do live action.
Mm-hmm.
More in DC, but I think Kevin Conroy was Batman.
Yeah, to me, Kevin Conroy always will be Batman. And the thing is, Kevin, of course, has had a chance to play Batman in live action because in the Arrowverse, he did make an appearance as Bruce Wayne in live action.
Yeah.
Although, unfortunately, he was free as well.
Yeah. If Disney wants to save their butts or their mouse, excuse me. I can't tell the difference between their mouse and rat. Anyway.
Somebody said he would do Craven. That's cool.
The thing if Disney wants to save their credit, they need to listen to the fans. They have Marvel. They should do The Amazing Spider-Man 3 and Spider-Man 4.
Because they're Disney, so we all.
Plus, Spider-Man is owned by Sony.
Yeah. So they'll work things out with Sony. The only downside is since Stan Lee's death, Marvel's kind of gone downhill.
Yeah.
It sadly has, yeah, really. Pretty sad. But it's come to this. And because of how unfaithful Crap Eternals was to the comics, I think he'd be very disappointed in the MCU.
Yeah, if he was still alive, I'm pretty sure the Eternals would have been completely different if he was still alive.
I think if he was still alive, he'd probably do his best to try and make sure it was faithful, wouldn't he?
And not change anything like what they did with the characters in the movie.
Yeah, because it was unneeded.
And the characters
and again, I'm not homophobic, but they should not have made the character gay in the movie because he wasn't like that in the comics.
It's unfaithful to the comics.
Oh yeah. Speaking of that, there is a lesbian couple in Multiverse of Madness, but I can let this one slide because it is comic book accurate.
All right, okay, that's fine.
So I'll let that one slide.
When the villains get cured and fixed, does that change the timelines of Tobey and Andrew movies? The villains get sent back to present day with Tobey and Andrew, so they did technically still, die originally, but these are new timeline versions of them. Basically, these are new versions of them in a brand new timeline. So yeah, so they've been redeemed. Doc Ock's been redeemed, and yeah. Sam Raimi wanted to have Felicia Hardy become a Vulturess instead of Black Cat. Really? That's weird. Wonder why he wanted to be a Vulturess and not a Black Cat.
I remember I was talking about that a lot earlier when I joined the server, I think.
Yeah, you did, I think. Standard out some creativity.
I gotta go live streams.
I mean, do you rewatch your streams a lot, Ozzy?
Yeah, when I get bored.
And let me guess, do you always rewatch the one with Jay being into Batman the most?
Yep, mostly.
Because is that your favourite stream I've done?
Yes.
I mean, you guys in the chat, would you guys say in the comments, would you say that's your favourite stream I've done where I got to interview Jay?
Yes, or the stream where I first came to the first talk to you.
Episode 8, wasn't it?
Episode 7.
7? Bloody hell, that's a long time ago. This This is like, you know, episode 70, guys. Wow, we made it to episode 70.
Oh god, we're 30 way to 100.
Yeah, let's get there, guys. 3 more weeks and then we'll be at
If
300.
you guys, when the very second you guys get to 100, this might sound a shock, but maybe Lucamus should do 100 pizza slice challenge or something ridiculous. I'm sorry, I don't know. Or maybe 100 French fries.
Yeah, I could do French fries. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, but I didn't know that Anne Hathaway was going to play Black Cat. Yeah, I think she'd been a great choice for the role of Black Cat, to be honest.
Yeah, sure. Yes,
Great
whatever
actress.
you feel like doing.
She's a great actress, so I think she'd be great as Black Cat.
But yeah, my first appearance was episode 39.
Yeah, 39. That's when I first realized I had a short haircut, didn't I? To everyone's surprise.
Yeah, I remember you invited me into the stream before when I joined.
And then you joined the following week, of course, didn't you?
And I joined on episode 51.
I was on No Way Home.
Yeah, I have a huge playlist of the streams that I'm featured in, along with other videos.
That's cool.
Oh god, that scared me.
Yeah. And also this week, guys, in terms of watching movies, I finally got a chance to watch the Godfather trilogy. I think it's one of the best trilogies of all time.
Oh, that is a perfect trilogy. Like, not perfect because the third one is like
Weaker.
It's good, but it's not like just weaker.
They're still amazing films. Absolute masterpieces.
The first two especially.
Okay. Okay, Venom. We are Venom.
And thank God that they did not make any more movies after The Godfather Part 3.
Yeah, because Part 3 perfectly ended the story. Perfectly.
Yeah.
I haven't seen The Godfather yet.
I'd recommend that there's 3 of them. And just bear in mind as well, Ozzy, they are long as well.
Like, all 3 hours.
Oh. Like, the first one is like about 3 minutes short of being 3 hours. The second one is like 3 hours and like 22 minutes, I think it is. And the fourth one is like 2 hours 50. No, so the third one is like 2 hours 50 minutes. The third one.
I have to do it over the summer then.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea because you don't want it to clash up with your school or work hours, do you?
Yeah, I get out in 2.5 weeks. So I'm actually almost done.
Yeah. Yeah, Rex, I'm definitely excited for the Batman too. I love the first one, so I definitely love the sequel, hopefully.
Making Mando fly right now.
Ah, nice. Yeah, I love playing as Mando in Lego Star Saga.
Yeah, he's right there. He's flying.
Nice.
Luke be like, okay, I'm running. I'm getting some studs because I'm a stud, Muffin.
Oh yeah, I was getting I got the magnets. Oh yeah, turns out you can actually kill Grogu in the game, sadly.
Oh no. Well, I'm not going to do that anytime soon. No way, I love Grogu.
Yeah, remember when I said I found the bridge at Hoth in the base?
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention and I accidentally pushed them off.
Oh no.
I was like, no. What have I done?
It was an accident, don't worry. It was only an accident.
Then again, I still will not forgive those troopers that punched him in the show.
Ozzy?
Yeah.
You see this my camera right now?
Yeah, it's showing the Skywalker saga.
And you're playing Darth Vader.
Yeah, and look now. Look who's standing in front of him.
Who is it?
The screen's lagging.
It's Rose.
Look now.
British.
Look now.
Guys, okay. Rose Tico is ticking people off. Rose Tico ticking people off like Vader. You do not get to get involved with
Yeah.
Force choking her.
Rose
I
Tico.
killed the Rose earlier.
She doesn't die though. She's just standing in the air being force choked. It's lame.
If you upgrade the ability, you can actually throw her.
Let me check. I'm my whole ability though.
Well, you got to press RT to throw her.
They're not using microtransactions.
R3.
No,
You have
No, they cannot.
you upgrade
it's
using
in-game
Macabre bricks. You'll not the upgrade using Macabre bricks.
Yeah, like look, like this. I'm almost done with the Sith ranking right now. I just gotta do this one.
I'm 100% done with my Sith ranking.
So when you pick up characters, if you press RT or is it like R2 or R1, whatever it's on PS4, you can throw the character you're picking up with a force choke.
Okay, let me try.
Here's the cool one that I'm on right now.
Yeah, Rex, I'll go with DLC for it. I'll go with DLC.
I've finished all core upgrades and Jedi upgrades.
Nice one.
Good.
Okay, so there you go. Yeah, and you just killed her. Nice one.
And yeah,
Die.
And when it comes to playing as Darth Vader in the game, guys, I play as the classic version of him, which is DLC. I don't play as the game's default version because playing as the complete saga version brings up memories of that game.
Yeah, and honestly, I really don't like the new design.
I think the first one is more iconic.
I've
not seen Lilo and Stick. Never heard of it.
Here's my thing. Here's my thing. Guys, listen. Here's my thing. Here's my thing. I do not like what Disney did to me. I like my old style. Though people haven't never the best with greatness, perfection. Lord Vader. They ruined him. Everything is worthless to me.
Pretty good voice. And I see that Shadow's exploring Exegol.
Yeah, and I'm playing as Cara.
Good choice. Yeah, I love Cara Dune.
And then I got Rose here, and check this out.
You're force choking her.
You shot her in the head.
I'm putting her in the head. It's Cara.
Because Cara Dune doesn't have a force as an ability.
We got Darth Maul and Darth Vader. I'm gonna make them battle each other.
Good luck. This reminds me of that What If I did. Mr. Freeze definitely deserves it to be in the Batman 2. I think he definitely deserves redemption after the horrendous portrayal by Arnie in Batman and Robin. I think he deserves to be played by a much better, with better direction.
Ow! I fell.
I think I would want to see the Joker, the Riddler, Two-Face easy because they are part of the DC Gotham universe, and it would make a lot of sense to actually add more villains to Batman because you can't just focus on Batman 2 with just one villain. That'd be like stretching the plot every single movie you get. But when you build up on it, you actually build more character development, then you expand to every movie. That's common logic.
If Mr. Freeze could appear, I'd love it if he was played by Ralph Fiennes.
That would be good.
You know, when it comes to villains,
go on, Aaron.
Villains, I would love.
Yeah, what is it, Aaron?
Guys, I'm probably gonna go for now because I'm actually really retired.
Alright, no worries.
I didn't get much sleep, but that's okay. I stayed up. I kind of dozed off, then stayed up talking to my girlfriend Holly, and then I edited the video.
Hope she's doing well.
Yeah, Holly's doing good.
Good.
She had a bit of she was sick for a while, but she's doing a lot better now.
Oh, that's good. She's better, yeah. Good.
I'm just going to I won't say it on here, but yeah.
And yeah, and also guys, please make sure you guys go support Rye as well. Rye 99.
Yeah, I subscribed to him already.
Good.
Yeah, I just did so.
What? I fell through the floor. What?
It must be a glitch.
That's a good way to end it. That's a good way. Yeah, support Ryan 99. I fell through the floor.
But all I just said I've not seen it. I just said I've not seen it. Goodness me.
What, Doctor Strange?
No, Lilo and Stick.
Anyway, guys, I'll see you. I'll see you.
Oh, Lilo.
Okay, see you, Aaron.
All right, take care, Aaron. Nice to have you here. Oh, he's gone.
I would really recommend Leave on Stage. It's a really good movie.
What company what company made that movie? Disney. Oh God.
This was before Disney went downhill.
This is classic Disney.
Came out in 2002. Let's see.
When Disney was still doing 2D animated movies.
2D, eh?
Is it just me, or do I prefer Disney's 2D animated movies more than their 3D animated movies?
Well, my favorite Disney movie is The Lion King, and that's 2D, isn't it?
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, the only exception is Pixar.
Yeah, Pixar's my favorite company of all time. But if you're talking about pure Disney movies which aren't made by like a sub company like Pixar, then my favorite would have to be The Lion King is my favorite movie, which is pure all by Disney.
I'm gonna defeat you, Mom.
Whereas my favorite live action Disney movie would have to be a second Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
Dead Man's Chest.
Yeah, I love that movie.
Same here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I go to DVD shop, guys, as well as buying Infinity War, I'll also probably see if the original Pirates of the Caribbean trilogy is available to buy.
I found it at my Best Buy.
Oh, nice one. The shop which I go to get DVDs is called Kex. It sells both DVDs and video games.
I guess in the United Kingdom version of Best Buy.
I mean, does Best Buy sell games as well as DVDs, Ozzy?
Yeah, they do.
Must be the equivalent then. Maybe. Unless Kex is global. I don't know if it's global or not.
I don't know if Best Buy is mobile either, because they don't just sell video games and what was it? Movies. They also sell like electronics, like iPhones, tablets, iPads.
Oh, mine only sells it only sells technology, computing, video games, DVDs, and technology repair. That's what it does. And it has over 225 stores abroad.
Mine also sells laundry machines.
Really? Wow.
And a refrigerator. I literally found a refrigerator today.
Wow. That's cool.
I don't know why. I've been to that Best Buy multiple times, but I never noticed the refrigerators.
Like just a general shop as well.
Yeah, basically.
Does it sell food as well?
No. It's an electronics store.
Yeah, it is. Operates internationally in Canada as well, I see. And used to be in China and Mexico as well. It's also operated in Europe until 2012 as well. So it used to be in Europe until 10 years ago. I'm pretty sure people. I'm pretty sure people in the chat have mentioned this in Atlantis: The Lost Empire.
Wait, what about Atlantis?
I'm pretty sure you guys have seen that movie, haven't you?
Oh yeah, I love that movie.
I really enjoy that movie.
Dado, didn't you also say that you favorite voice with Michael J. Fox?
It is, yeah.
Because so far my favorite voice is Stuart Little.
That's my second favorite after Milo.
I have
never seen it, but I do own the movie. I do own Stuart Little, but I never seen it.
Well, so far that's my favorite voice because I've not seen this movie called Atlantis yet. I
highly recommend it.
Well, I'll tell you what, guys. I'm going to add it to my watch list. So yeah, let me get it open.
And look, it also has Leonard Nimoy.
Leonard Nimoy. Love Leonard Nimoy. Great actor. He
voices the Atlantean king.
And does he sound like Central Prime when he does the voice?
He sounds a bit like an older Spock.
Older Spock. Well, yeah, Leonard Nimoy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a great actor. Yeah, may rest in peace. And I believe his final voice work he did before he died, after Dark of the Moon, was a movie called Zambezia?
I have never heard of that movie.
Because it features several great actors in it alongside him. You've got Jeff Goldblum and Samuel L. Jackson are both in it as well.
That's already a green sign for me.
Yeah, I'll be sure to watch because I love all two actors. Yeah, I heard about the upcoming Green Lantern movie, Rex. I'll be sure to check it out. I think Green Lantern's the underrated superhero, guys. Green Lantern. I think he's an underrated superhero that deserves more attention. I think people unfortunately don't give him much attention due to the negativity regarding the 2011 movie, sadly. But the thing is, you know, like, when you look at him in other things besides that movie, he's great. And I think he deserves more love. So, I'll be sure to watch Zambezia one day, guys. It's made by, its production companies are called Affirm Films and Triggerfish Animation Studios. Never even heard of them. Never heard of them. Okay, I'm adding Zambezia to my watch list. Zambezia.
There's a lot of forgettable movie companies that people don't remember anymore, like Castle Rock. I think that's what it's called.
Castle Rock, never heard of that. What movies did that company make?
The original Tim Curry It movie.
Oh,
and
that one.
I think they were also one of the companies that helped with Polar Express.
Oh, Polar Express, I love that movie.
And
that's
also
one of my favorite Christmas movies.
I don't think a lot of people remember NGN that much, despite the lion and the logo.
Oh, do you mean Metro Golden Mail, whatever it's called?
Yeah, I refer to it as MGM for sure.
Oh, I remember it. I remember because it appears in some movies I've seen. Really, it's a very iconic logo with a lion roaring.
Yeah, didn't they do all James Bond movies?
I think so. Yeah, it's appeared in the intros. Yes.
Also, the original Wizard of Oz movie, which is I'm actually afraid of that movie.
As in the 939 movie.
I'm scared of that movie.
The 939 one, Ozzy.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like that movie.
Oh, come on, Paul.
Okay, but Return to Oz is way scarier than...
What, by Sam Raimi?
No, not that one. That's a prequel.
Oh, really? Who did this one?
This one is... The Return of Oz is the one that I remember mentioning months ago, and I remember I didn't like the movie because I thought it was way too scary.
Oh, and guys, Ozzy, you asked about making Polar Express. They did make it.
Yeah.
I think the Polar Express is... I think, guys, the Polar Express is another example of an animated movie which has amazing animation for its time, way ahead of its time. Because it looks so realistic.
I don't think we see movies like that anymore.
Oh, come on,
I think that movie and Tintin are like examples of animated movies which are way ahead of their time because the animation looks so much like real life. When I was a kid, guys, I thought Polar Express was live action.
Yeah, I've only seen, I guess, like 4 movies that have that full-on CG animation, which is, Tintin, Polar Express,
What's up,
Jim
Blaze?
Carrey's Christmas Carol. Oh, hey, Blaze here.
What was the fourth one, Ozzy?
I was talking about the movies that I saw with full-on CG animation.
Yeah, what's the fourth one after Christmas Carol that you said?
The fourth one, which is my least favorite one, is Mars Needs Mom.
Oh yeah, I've seen like a bit of the opening of it, not seen the rest of it. I know that Seth Green provides motion capture for the boy character, and that I think it's John Cusack who voices his mum, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I personally never liked this movie. I did not like it at all.
I wasn't really interested to begin with. You know, I wasn't really much a fan of it from the beginning, really. So yeah, Blaze, how's Ferdinand?
Pretty good.
You enjoyed it?
Hey, Shadow, let me go join your thingy.
Lego Star Wars.
Shadow.
Wait, Blaze, do you actually have the game yourself?
Yeah. I know, I just connect to Shadow.
Oh, okay.
Wait, how do you connect?
SharePlay.
Oh.
I think I broke in the game.
What's happened?
Did it crash?
No,
No.
All is stuck.
What happened?
Just restart game and restart it. You'll be back at the same checkpoint. Don't worry.
I tried to.
Skywalker Saga, but he got Darth Maul stuck.
I was planning to have a Darth Vader versus Darth Maul fight, but then I got him stuck in this little crate here.
Send me a party invite.
But Dole, Andy Soglioza was in Polar Express as an additional voice for Michael Jetter's characters because I think he died during production of the movie, so I think Andy Soglioza had to fill in some lines for him due to him dying. So yeah, rest in peace, Michael Jetter. If you guys don't know Michael Jetter, he played Deli McGree in Mile.
Oh. Let me invite you to a party.
You know who Deli is, don't you, Ozzy?
think so. It's been a while since I've seen the Green Mile.
He's the prisoner who dies by very horrible execution thanks to Percy.
Oh.
You know that?
Okay.
You know he gets set on fire from the electricity.
Yeah. Oh, that scene.
Yeah. Like, guys, that was probably one of the most disturbing scenes I've ever seen in a movie. Like, because for that entire death scene, my mouth was wide open in shock.
Shadow, you joined in? Oh yes, there you are. Yeah, look at this, Luke. I'm going to connect to Shadow now. Ready?
Nice one.
So, Shadow should play. Yep. It's play with visitor. It's play with visitor, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's going somewhere. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, there, right? I'm joining you. Oh wait, I just cancelled it. What the hell?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Blaze. I saw the Avengers game today.
Oh, finally.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, Blaze. So,
okay, Shadow, I'm connecting.
Blaze, would you say that Ferdinand is if it was Wall or John Cena?
Definitely.
Absolutely, yeah, he was great in the role. Definitely better than his role of JC in Surf's Up 2.
Oh no. Okay, Shadow go in the game now. I should be there.
Good choice by Dollar. Yeah, I think I think Paul Edgecombe is my second favorite role of Tom Hanks in live action after his role in Saving Private Ryan.
Shadow, just go on Star Wars now, and I'll be in the game. Yeah, look at this, Luke. Look at this. Yeah, start the game. Okay, I should see the game now. Right, let me turn on camera just so I can show you. Yep, I'm in. Playing with host.
Nice one.
That's Shadows and my PS4 connected to.
So Rex had not seen a Pixar movie in a while to watch Incredibles 2. Well, you're probably doing the right thing, Rex, because I think a majority of the things that will come after that movie, in recent times have not really been that good, to be honest. Like, Turning Red is like a big example because I hated that movie, and plus...
Oh, I hate that game. I hate that movie.
Yeah, but I'd recommend Saul and Luca.
Saul? Oh, no. Remove it from the screen.
Wait, Luke, you finally saw Luca?
Yeah, I saw it before I went to New York, Ozzy.
That made it still my favorite animated movie of last year.
It's a good movie, really good movie. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, me too, and it deserves a sequel.
Yeah, it does. I'd love to see it continue Luca's story.
Yeah.
Me too.
And Shawshank Redemption's underrated movie. What about I think Shawshank Redemption is one of the best movies of all time. Shawshank Redemption. I think it's one of the best movies of all time. Not just underrated, but one of the best movies of all time. So yeah, I think that makes you happy, doesn't it? But I think it's one of the best movies of all time.
Oh, Henrik, look at this. Wait till we're in game. I'm going to show you something.
And plus, guys, when it comes to what I'm on my Prime watch list, you guys will be excited to know that the next movies I'm going to be watching now that I've seen a movie Ryan Reynolds called Buried, I'm going to be watching the Finding Nemo and Dory movies.
Oh, nice.
Yo, Luke, look at this.
What are you doing, Blaze?
I'm playing with Ozzy. I'm playing Shadow now. Player.
Which one's you?
Anakin.
Oh, nice. Episode 2 Anakin. That's cool.
Oh, no. What the hell? Oh, no. What the hell?
You're playing with Attack of Clones level in the Droid Factory.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I forgot how to play this game. I forgot how to play this game. I'm not sure what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's true about Dollar. Yeah, you've got Clancy Brown, of course. Right. Yeah, in that movie, Shawshank Redemption, as one of the guards, and he was definitely a very compelling character. Clancy Brown's character, weren't he?
I'm R2D2.
And also
C3PO.
And also Mark Ralston has a character called Boggs Diamond as well. The head of the gang, the sisters. Yeah. So you.
What did I do? A live action role.
Sorry, what? What are you saying, Ozzy?
I've never seen Clancy Brown do a live action role.
He's actually done quite several, as well as Shawshank Redemption, because he was also in a movie called Highlander with Sean Connery.
Oh, Sean Connery.
Yeah, great actor, may rest in peace. And furthermore, he was also in the he was also in the Arrowverse shows as a character called General Wade Eiling, and he also appeared in the Netflix Daredevil and Punisher show as the mentor to the Punisher when he was a soldier called Colonel Ray Schoonover.
Oh, Colonel.
Yeah, he was his mentor. Yeah, Colonel and then Major. Yeah.
Hey, Shadow, what do I do here?
He used to his voice acting role.
Oh, you just mashed them.
I just did it. See you later, yo.
Oh yeah, I want you to guess on what do you think of my number one favorite role of a voice role that Clancy Brown did.
Lex Luthor.
No, not actually. That's my second favorite.
Is it Mr. Krabs?
Yep.
Knew it. Yeah, if it's not gonna be Lex Luthor, it's got to be Mr. Krabs. It's got to be Mr. Krabs, yeah, because that's one of his more popular roles, isn't it?
Hi, I like money.
That's Disney right there.
Shadow, what do I do now? Oh, I just fell down.
Oh, look at that stud count. I went away. I'll walk again. Look at that.
And I think Shawshank Redemption, guys, has my favorite roles of actors like Tim Robbins and William Sadler as well in that movie, and Morgan Freeman as well in that film.
I just killed Artie.
Oh.
And plus as well, I think William Sadler is definitely way better than he was in Die Hard 2 as well.
Wait, what the hell do I do now? I noticed McDonald was watching my new video.
I think he thinks it's a fan of your channel, isn't he?
Yeah, he was watching my what's it called? Horizon Zero Dawn part 6 video.
That's cool.
Eesh.
It's cool he's watching you. So yeah.
Wait, I just wait for you now, Shadow.
Wait, what's going on here?
I'm playing Lego Star Wars.
Yeah, but where's Shadow?
Oh, he's an Anakin. I'm C-3PO.
Oh, you're playing as the grey plated C-3PO. That's cool.
Yep.
That's the
Geonosis
factory. Yep. The Geonosis factory, the droid factory level.
I'm on the floor now.
3 room, Ramond.
Yeah,
Nice
free
one.
room. I'm trying to unlock all the characters.
I've noticed that many of the open worlds, like you have in 4, remind me a lot of Battlefront 2 for some reason, in terms of how visual it's done in VR. And but I like all about Battlefront 2. You can actually, go on top of a pyramid.
Shadow.
Yeah.
Shadow.
Wait, can he even hear you?
Shadow.
Can hear me just fine.
Oh, I have Battlefront 2. Should I install it?
If you want to play together, then sure.
I'd recommend not to waste your time on it, Blaze, because in my opinion, it's not a good Star Wars game, to be honest.
I just want to play with the Shadow. That's all.
Well,
yeah. If you want to play together, then you can go ahead and stop on to.
Yeah, but I don't care about Nightmare on Elm Street because I'm not into horror. I'm not really into horror that much.
Oh.
Not interested.
Oh. I see Vermont. I see Vermont.
You see that I'm playing the game too.
I don't know, I'm showing you something else, no.
I can't really see anything that you're sending.
It's Friday the 13th game.
Yeah, he's showing it right now on his PS4.
My brother got me to play that game when it came out.
Red Dead 2.
My second favorite game of all time, right there.
There's Battlefront 2. Time to download it.
Blaze, can you invite Movie over here?
Yeah, I did.
Nice one.
Let's hope I have space for this.
That's another character.
Just storage on your PlayStation 4.
Oh, no, I have to delete Watch Dogs.
G8R3.
I've been more fun playing for the Phantom Menace. I think I have more fun playing with a Phantom Menace when it comes to playing a game, because that's how the game started. It was very amazing and breathtaking to relive a Phantom Menace.
And the fight between Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan, and Darth Maul in the game, oh god, that was
Sick.
so cool.
I think I prefer this one over the complete saga version.
I like how this time Maul this time takes off his cloak this time, doesn't, and unlike complete saga where he keeps it on.
And that he is not running away most of the time, and you get to fight him like pretty much everywhere.
It's an actual duel this time.
I had to uninstall 2 games just to install Battlefront.
Because he's running most of the time in the other one.
What a coward!
Okay, it's downloaded now, Shadow. I'm in.
Has there been a film which I watched that was terrible, but the voice cast was great? Probably the Lion King remake, because that had great actors in it.
James Earl Jones.
Exactly.
I watched the Soundtrack Critics review of it.
So Blaze, after Frank Welker, who would you say are your second and third voice actor of all time?
I'll say James Earl Jones now.
He's in second place. What about third place?
Peter Cullen.
Peter Cullen, nice, yeah. I mean, my top 3 is Peter Cullen, James Earl Jones, and Kevin Conroy.
Yeah, please. Just continue that way.
Which way?
Never mind.
You want me to control him or something?
You're playing as Mando right now.
Nice.
Yeah, I think Mando's my favorite DLC character.
He's really fun to play as, yeah. I mean, my favorites are like, people like Cara Dune and Moff Gideon and Ahsoka. Mando's also one of my favorites as well.
Okay, Shadow, it's time to do the best thing.
Ozzy?
Yeah.
You want to play together if that is possible?
I have a Switch. I don't have the PlayStation.
I have a PS4, Lemon, if you want to play together with me on there.
Okay, I just need to figure out how to do it. I've never done that.
You just need a PSN account, Lemon. You just need a PSN account.
And
people.
And guys, as well. You may be excited for tomorrow's episode of Movie Didn't Need a Sequel as well.
Okay, let me guess what it is. Is it let me see.
I'm gonna change character right now.
Okay, so you've done in the game, Pirates of the Caribbean Networks.
Okay, let me take Grievous.
Are you guys going to guess with Amund as well? Are you guys going to guess alongside Amund what the next episode of Movie Didn't Need a Sequel is going to be covering?
I already know what it is.
I hate that character there.
Go on, Ozzy, take a guess, Ozzy.
Are you sure? Because I already know what it is because I saw it on the schedule.
All right, yeah, because you remember, yeah.
It's Grievous.
Let Vermont guess. Unless he gives up.
I have no idea.
It's Independence Day.
Oh, Independence Day.
Mm-hmm.
Just give me a moment.
That's probably one of the big obvious ones for me. We didn't need a sequel.
I only own the first one, and I'm going to keep it that way.
Yeah. And also, and guys, tomorrow I'll be filming the next episode, which is going to be for Aliens.
Oh yeah, I didn't need a sequel.
No, it didn't at all.
Because Alien 3. Oh my god. Ugh.
Alien 3 was trash, weren't it?
It was. At least better than Alien vs. Predator. Requiem.
I think the Alien previews are garbage, and I think Alien 3 is slightly better than Requiem, but yeah, still a very bad movie.
I think when it comes to playing stuff online for me, I prefer to do it on Xbox because the Nintendo Switch Online is not that good.
What was this?
838 Kyber bricks. Nice.
Come on, play with us. Play with us. Oh god.
Well,
The
he
Shining.
needs a PSN account. He needs a PSN account, doesn't he?
That
I did
started
make
reminding me
it
of The
one.
Shining.
Oh, I can unlock it on Armada. Oh, I need to do
I
that.
did make Vermont a PlayStation account. I'm not sure why it doesn't work.
Ouch.
I just haven't connected to it yet, I think.
I mean, if I end up getting a PlayStation again, I could add you guys.
Okay.
Hi Maria, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Want to say hi. Do you want to join in a voice chat, Maria? Because you're welcome to, if you want to.
I really hope so.
Yeah, because she's very fun to talk to, isn't she, guys?
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, amazing.
And once again, guys, one of my cats, Susie's sat near my radiator again. She won't leave my room again. She just won't leave. I'm not going to pick her up because she's only asleep, so I don't want to disturb her. Same with Lily because she's in my bed having a sleep.
Okay, have any of you guys seen this movie called Far and Away?
I've heard it, I've not watched it.
I only know about Far and Away mostly because of the music, because it's composed by John Williams.
Ah, well, of course, yeah.
And because it was in the music was used in the trailer for Treasure Planet.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, you're a nice person, Maria. So yeah, we're talking positively about you. If you want to join us, you're very welcome to. You can come and say hello on a voice chat. Yeah, don't worry. I'm not going to disturb Lily because she's having a sleep right now, and yeah.
Oh no, I have connection issues.
I'm gonna get out of the way. I think Treasure Planet is the number one most underrated Disney movie ever made.
And this movie called Found Away, is it by Ron Howard, Ozzy?
I don't know. I gotta check. I know Tom Cruise is in it.
I think it is, yeah. And is it Nicole Kim in it as well? Nicole Kidman.
Yeah.
Yeah, then it's by Ron Howard. Blaze, Bador's asking you what your favorite Ninja Turtle show is.
Oh, the 2012 show.
Yeah, he says his favorite as well. So yeah, high five, eh?
Yep, Ron Howard. And the movie's by Universal.
Oh, that's nice. Produced by Imagine Entertainment and distributed by Universal Pictures, released in 1992. It's by John Williams in terms of music. That's really amazing.
Yeah, my favorite track he did is the Land Race.
Lamb Race. Well, I'll be sure to watch it maybe one day, maybe see what I think of it. I will watch it.
Same here.
I will watch it for the sake of listening to John Williams' music. But yeah, I think Steven Spielberg's movies. I think Spielberg's movies are very magical, guys. When it comes to Spielberg's movies, they're just magical, aren't they?
Yeah, I think one of his movies that doesn't deserve the hate is Hook.
Hook, I've heard of that.
Yeah, I love that movie, but that movie's hated by a lot of people.
I wonder why.
I think Spielberg doesn't like it himself.
And is there anything bad about it that you defend, Ozzy?
It's a reimagined story of Peter Pan, because in this one, what if Peter Pan grew up?
Oh, but the thing is, well, he doesn't grow up, does he?
Well,
yeah, but this one movie changes it.
But he doesn't grow. The character isn't supposed to grow old. I think he stays young, doesn't he?
Yeah, but in this movie, we're breaking the idea of how it would be like if he actually grew up as an adult.
That's weird.
Yeah, Robin Williams was still
Shadow is our favorite time.
Might probably watch it one day because I love Spielberg's work, and yeah. I know it's Maria. If you've got good luck with your meeting, Maria. Hope it goes well. Oh, and plus, Ozzy, Maria thinks that Hook is super underrated. Super underrated.
It is.
Although Ozzy, didn't you say that Tintin is most underrated as well?
Yeah, I think is Steven Spielberg's is the number one most underrated Steven Spielberg movie.
I love that movie.
I'm planning to rewatch it when I get a chance.
I watched it and I was blown away by how great animation was, because it literally looks like a live action movie, and the animation could be compared to the animation of like 2022 or 2021 animated movies. It's that good.
Yeah.
Because
a few shots of the movie looks
just
like
so
it's
good.
a live action movie.
It also helps that they did motion capture as well for characters as well. So I made it more realistic as well.
To watch behind the scene footage of how it was all done.
Yeah, I've seen it as well. It's very impressive, and I think Daniel Craig is also amazing as a villain too.
I think this is the only role I've seen him as the villain.
Yeah, I don't seem to call him playing any other villains really, apart from Ivan Sakharin. But Blaze said to me that he's more hated actor than Armie Hammer. Isn't that right, Blaze?
Yep.
Yeah, but like Blaze just said now that he's more hated actor than Armie Hammer, and I can definitely see why, because I hate him as well. Because I hate.
I'm the third as well.
Yeah, most hated actress. Yeah, I mean, because I hate Armie Hammer because of what he said about Stan Lee, saying that people should not pay respect to him by showing their pictures with him on social media.
What the hell?
Yeah, and also because he also admitted in a recording interview that he's a cannibal as well, and that he likes cannibalism.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I can't stand people like that. Like,
yeah.
Me neither.
I'm a fan that he voiced the villain cast, who doesn't help either, because I hated that character to begin with anyway, Jackson Storm.
Jackson Storm.
God,
He's just
Daniel's back with us. Daniel's back with us. How was the hot dog, Daniel?
The hot dog was really nice, and from the conversation, I think the hot dog was really nice. It was really well cooked, and I had it with some chips. And judging from the conversation you guys are having, I'm assuming you're talking about Armie Hammer.
We just were because Bador asked Blaze who is more hated out, and it's Armie Hammer.
Or you know what? That actually makes sense.
And Daniel as well. Also this weekend, I finally got to watch A Social Network as well.
Okay.
It's definitely a great movie. One of my favorite roles are Jesse Eisenberg and Andrew Garfield as well, and Justin Timberlake as well.
I might just watch working just for Andrew Garfield and Jesse Eisenberg.
Andrew Garfield is really amazing in the movie, especially in his final scene in the movie.
Yeah, that's true. So I might as well give my picks for my least favorite actors and actresses. If you guys want to. If you want to.
Well, yeah, go ahead. So tell us the actor who is bottom of your list, and who you don't like the most.
Well, if you had asked me that question a couple years ago, I would have very easily would have said Kevin Spacey because I really hate that guy. However,
yeah, me too. He's my most hated.
Yeah, but LA Confidential and Seven are my top 30 favorite movies of all time. So I would say he's my second least favorite actor of all time.
And who is it now then, Daniel, before him?
Now, I guess this could be cheating a little bit, but let me see if I'm remembering his name right. Because I don't want to botch his name. So I believe as of right now, my least favorite actor of all time is a person by the name of Cuba Gooding Jr.
Never heard of that person. What has it ever done to make you not like him, Daniel?
So Cuba Gooding Jr. used to be one of the top leading guys of Hollywood, but then about 5 years ago, man, did his career really went off the rails when he was arrested over sexual assaulting someone in New York, and now he's spending some time in jail, so I have lost my utter respect for him.
Okay, and what about actresses, Daniel? Who's the bottom of your list for actresses?
Well, that's pretty easy, Amber Turd.
Same, I hate Amber Turd.
So yeah, Cuba Gooding Jr. and Amber Turd are my two least favorite Hollywood celebrities.
I also
as well being a close second.
Yeah, when it comes to actors, I also as well hate TJ Miller as well.
Oh yeah, he doesn't really poke my funny bones, so I don't hate him. But I can't really argue with that. He's done some really bad things in the past.
Yeah, he has, and he's the downfall of all the films I've seen him in. You know, because he's in Deadpool, that prevents it from being my favorite X-Men movie of all time because of him.
Thankfully, his role was reduced in Deadpool 2.
And in addition, he's also my bad quality of movies like Big Hero 6 and Ready Player One as well. And also Transformers Age of Extinction as well.
Even though he gets killed in the movie.
Thankfully, that's definitely very satisfying. And he also, of course, voices the main character in the Cringe Emoji movie.
Oh my god, please don't no more, because I I will not stop talking about how bad that movie was.
I mean,
speaking of stated actors being killed, I also have to say, in terms of Kevin Spacey, it's really good to see his death scenes in LA Confidential and 7. I will give him that.
Yeah, his death scene in 7 was very satisfying. Yeah, I'm glad in 7 his character didn't appear until towards the end of the movie.
Yeah. By the way, I would highly recommend LA Confidential if you're a big Russell Crowe fan. He's the real star of the movie.
Well, I loved him in Gladiator and the DC Extended Universe, so I'll be sure to check him out in this. And does Kevin Spacey die in this movie, Daniel, LA Confidential?
Yeah, he does.
And who kills him?
I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he's one of the great American character actors of all time, where he's appeared in a bunch of movies where you don't automatically recognize his name, but you recognize his face. And he plays the twist villain in the movie, and he kills Kevin Spacey by shooting him in the heart with a pistol.
The twist villain, and this actor who plays this twist villain, is he old now, or is he, middle-aged or whatever?
He's very old now.
He's old?
He's very old. Yep.
Is it James Cromwell?
Yes.
Oh, because he's 82, so yeah, I imagine it will be him, yeah.
Yeah, he's very old.
Yeah. I know him for being in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and also the DreamWorks 2D movie called Spirit. And also he was in The Green Mile as well.
He's also in Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, he was, yeah, in Spider-Man 3, yeah. Because I'm reading his filmography, and he was also in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom and Big Hero 6. Wow. He's been in so many movies, and yeah. Yeah,
my introduction to James Cromwell would actually have to go to a Will Smith movie by the name of I, Robot.
I've seen iRobot, yeah, it's a good movie. Underrated.
Hold up, I'll be right back again.
Oh, yeah, in Spider-Man 3, he played Captain George Stacy, yeah.
Yeah, Gwen Stacy's dad.
Yeah.
How am I supposed
And
to say
in this movie, he plays someone called Captain Dudley Smith.
Yes, you are correct.
Yeah, because I'm reading his filmography right now, and in Spirit, he voices the Colonel in that movie.
Yeah, he does.
Oh yeah, and I also saw Spirit, guys, and I definitely love Spirit, Stallion of a Simar, and that's one of my favorite DreamWorks movies. It was beautiful.
That was my second favorite 2D animated DreamWorks movie after The Prince of Egypt.
And like the music was just absolutely amazing, weren't it?
Yeah.
I love, especially the opening song.
I know, right?
Yeah, and probably my favorite voice was Matt Damon as well, as the inner force of Spirit himself. He was as he played the voice and motion capture of Sonny the robot. Yeah, I do know that. Yeah, but I can't let Alaborden call his own daughter a pig. That's just very disrespectful and cruel to his own daughter. It's known as she cut ties with him on an extended break.
And I'm so glad that the animals in Spirit didn't talk.
Well, we don't talk in real life, do we? We just get to hear the inner thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that they didn't bring in like overpaid celebrities to do their
unique movie.
Voices.
It's a very unique movie in that sense, isn't it? Because most of these animated movies tend to have talking animals, don't they? And it gets pretty annoying how they use the same cliche. Really, they don't try anything new.
Yeah. Back again. Gotta drop my jacket.
However, though, I did ever see a movie by Disney, guys, this week called Zootopia.
Oh yeah, Zootopia.
And I love that movie, guys. It's probably my favorite animated movie of the year 2016, and I especially love the elephant in the room joke.
Oh yeah.
Because when the main character arrives at a police station and the chief comes in and he talks to the animal police officers, he says, "We got to address the elephant in the room." Then he says, "Francine," but it shows an elephant police officer. Yeah, that was so funny. And I especially love how they made a joke about Vito Corleone by having a parody version of Vito Corleone in the film.
Oh yeah,
that was funny.
I'm getting chased by a stud boulder.
Say hello to Grandmama.
I don't know if you can see it on the screen. And I just collected the studs. No, they got me.
I'm sorry, baby. Daddy has to.
And the cast are definitely really great in their roles in Zootopia as well.
I think I only watched the movie for Idris Elba.
Oh yeah, he's definitely great as Chief Borgo.
Because I know I wasn't interested in the movie at first, but I just watched it because Idris Elba was in it.
Well, I really loved it. Definitely really great movie.
Yeah, Knuckles will also be my favorite role. My favorite voice role of Idris Elba.
Same here.
Well, I'll be watching Sonic 2 soon, guys. Just so you know.
Nice.
I've seen it twice in theaters, and yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. You guys reckon it's the best movie based on a video game?
Yeah, it actually became my #1 favorite movie of this year, beating Batman.
Nice. I don't seem to remember a character called Flashback Dollar in Zootopia. As in the sloth, yeah, the sloth was pretty funny. The sloths were really funny.
Oh, oh yeah.
And yeah, the voice cast of the movie was great. Jennifer Gooding was great as a main character called Judy Hopps, and Jason Bateman as Nick Wilde was also great as well. I already said Idris Elba was great as the chief, and Jenny Slate, Nate Torrance, Bonnie Hunt, Don Lake, Tommy Chong, J.K. Simmons. J.K. Simmons plays the mayor, who's a lion, guys.
Oh, I forgot.
Mayor Lionheart. That's one of my favorite voice roles of J.K. Simmons, but my favorite voice role is Nolan Grayson in the show Invincible. Yeah. Just so you know, guys, Blazer got to charge, so that's why he's just left now.
Oh yeah, I'll be right back.
How am I supposed to save this guy?
I think it's something you've got to like use to climb up there. I don't know. I'm not done getting 4 yet, 100% completion yet.
Yeah, because I've climbed up here, but it seems like he's too far away, so I can jump onto the platform that he's standing on, or the tower. I don't know what that is.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Maybe a little bit higher. Okay. Jumping on 3. 1, 2, 3. No!
Unlucky.
Yeah.
And plus also, guys, what do you guys think of Fred Tarshaw's voice of Darth Vader in this game?
It was okay.
Yeah, I think he does a very good job trying to sound like James Earl Jones, although he's not James Earl Jones. He does a good job as Darth Vader.
Oh my god, why didn't I see that? I have to build this thing to get him down. Oh.
Well, you found it now. Don't worry. You play as a clone, nice. You play as one of the red ones, that's cool.
Yeah,
I love
that
those
is my
clones.
favorite clone in the game.
I love those
clones.
clones.
Yeah, that's my favorite clone in the game.
Nice.
Besides Cody.
Yeah, Cody's my favorite clone of all time, actually.
Hey, Luke, just out of curiosity, did you catch the Natalie Portman reference in The Social Network?
I think so, yeah. At some point, yeah, they made a reference, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Pretty cool.
Another Kyber Rick. Nice.
And plus, I also think that Eduardo Savin's probably my second favorite role of Andrew Garfield after Spider-Man as well, Daniel.
All right, would you say Mark Zuckerberg is Jesse Eisenberg's second best performance?
My favorite role of him is Columbus in Zombieland, so I might say it's my second favorite, yeah.
All right.
And I think Sean Parker is my favorite role of Justin Timberlake in live action.
Yeah, he's really good in that movie.
Yeah, he's very good.
Which is really good because it's an improvement over Shrek the Third.
Oh, he was so bad as Artie in that movie. Good lord.
He's way better in this than both in Shrek the Third and the Trolls movies.
Yeah, I heard he's in the Trolls movies, yeah. Oh, well, the mum, would you say that he's better in Trolls than Shrek the Third?
Yeah, because, I mean, it's not like this character that he's playing is based on, like, a true story, like some Disney character or something like that. He's actually just a character that they have created themselves, so, yeah, I guess so. Even though I think the duology is very bad, though.
And plus, Mund, you know did you watch the trailers for the Trolls movies?
I did for the first one, and I think I did for the second one.
Did you think they were going to be good movies based on what you saw from the trailers?
I mean, I thought it was going to be like, oh, okay, another kids movie.
Well, the Mund, because you watch them and you don't like them, you could say you got trolled by the trailers.
Yeah, I got trolled.
Yeah.
And yeah, I thought the second one was just way worse than the first movie.
Yeah.
And I just consider this to be like, I mean, if Turbo is a bad movie for babies, this movie is a good movie for babies.
Oh yeah, Turbo. I wasn't really much a fan of Turbo. I think it's one of the mediocre remix movies, to be honest. Have you guys noticed that Jan Dawn in the Lego Star Saga has the same head as Count Dooku?
It would appear someone is finally rewatching Jim Carrey's Liar Liar. That's a good Jim Carrey comedy.
Yeah, I've heard about that movie. I'll be sure to check it out one day.
So look, just out of curiosity, what did you think about the girlfriend towards... Or actually, what did you think of Rooney Mara?
She was good. She was good in her role as Erica Albright.
Did you know she's actually a fictional character?
I think so, because on Wikipedia, she's not got like an article about herself like how Mark and Eduardo have articles about their real life counterparts.
Yeah, so as much as I think Watch Mojo is very hit or miss, one of their videos that definitely hits is comparing fact versus fiction versus The Social Network. They actually pointed out that one of the fictional elements of the movie was Rooney Mara's character, when in actuality, Mark Zuckerberg had a really good relationship who would turn out to be his wife.
I see. Okay. And also, in case you're wondering, Armie Hammer was my biggest bad quality with a movie.
Wait, can you say that again? I didn't hear you.
Yeah, I was interrupted. I think Armie Hammer was my biggest bad quality with Social Network, of course.
Yeah, I actually appreciated those. It wasn't one, but I think it was 2, maybe 3 scenes where they had... Well, since they're both playing twins, their hands kind of got slapped down a little bit by not just Jesse Eisenberg, but also by the president of Harvard University. That actually got a big smile out of my face, that they got their hands slapped down like that.
This puts a smile on my face.
Andrew Romano actually worked on two animated series. Oh, the director of an animated series, that's cool. And the series is better than the movie. Oh, well, I'll be sure to check out the series, see what I think of it. I mean, I heard that Theo is voiced by Reed Scott, the same guy who plays Dan in the Venom movies, so I'll be sure to check him out as Theo in this. But yeah,
I don't think I watched the Turbo series.
I haven't.
I've only seen the movie.
I've only seen the movie. I thought it was mediocre and pretty weird as well, and just like a Cars clone.
I'd like to give a shout out to Ryan Connor in the comments section. I really did enjoy Tick Tick Boom.
Well, the Andrew Garfield musical movie based on a true story.
Yes, I like that movie a lot.
Well, I'll be sure to give it a watch one day because it's a Netflix exclusive, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So I'll be sure to watch it to support Andrew Garfield. And I heard he's a very good singer in that movie as well.
Yeah, he's a really good singer, which kind of surprised me. And as much as I'm not that necessarily into musicals, I can honestly say after watching Tick Tick Boom, it's one of the few musicals that I can honestly say, if I pop it in, I will fall in love with it.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of musicals either. I've only seen few musical movies, but
I find them quite boring, to be honest, guys. I find them boring, but I'll give this one a watch for the sake of supporting Andrew Garfield. I mean, there's some movies which I wasn't interested in, but I gave them a watch to support a particular actor. For example, guys, I watched Enola Holmes just so I could support Henry Cavill.
The Home?
Yeah, Enola Holmes. Yeah, but the movie from like 2020 was starring him as Sherlock Holmes.
Yep.
Yeah, I watched it for the sake of supporting him as an actor. Because in my opinion, he deserves way better than what he's getting these days. He deserves better.
He's actually starring in a new TV show that is available on the FX channel in America called Under the Silver Banner. And it also stars Kurt Russell's son, Wyatt Russell, and of all people, Sam Worthington from the Avatar franchise.
Well, I like Sam Worthington in other roles, actually, Daniel, because my favourite role in live action is probably, it's either his role in Hacksaw Ridge or Marcus Ryan in Terminator Salvation.
That's good to know.
Yeah, but my favourite voice role of his, which is my favourite role of his of all time, is Alex Mason in the Call of Duty Black Ops games. First two, to be specific.
Just out of curiosity, how many of you guys have heard of a man by the name of George Perez?
George Perez, is it?
Yes.
I've not heard of that name, sorry.
He is a comic book writer who just passed away, and he's most notably famous for writing a bunch of Shazam comics.
I see.
So rest in peace to him.
Yeah, rest in peace. That's very sad. Rest in peace.
I was not expecting to come back to that.
Rest in peace. So yeah, I'll be sure to check out Tit Boone to support Andrew Garfield. But yeah, I think him and Henry Cavill both deserve support.
They really do deserve support. You know, I gotta be honest with you guys. It's kind of tricky to do multitasking every once in a while, because as of right now, I am on this live stream, obviously on Discord, and I'm also doing my homework. And in the background, even though my camera's off, I'm watching a movie that I like, but also feel uncomfortable watching at certain parts, and it's the horror movie titled Carrie, because I am taking a bet. So multitasking is very difficult sometimes.
I see.
I'm multitasking too. Playing video games and watching the stream and being on the stream.
So yeah.
Actually, I always do that. I always watch the stream while I'm in the stream.
So, but yeah, I will have Henry get a chance to play Superman again one day.
He deserves to.
Like,
absolutely deserves.
Because I'm one of those people, guys, who didn't believe for 1 second that he was done with the role when rumors began to spread around. I never believed he was done.
In light of Discovery buying Warner Brothers, and Discovery obviously a better company than Warner Brothers, I think what Discovery is most likely going to do is that they're going to look at what's been going on with The Flash and say, you know what, we're going to boot Ezra Miller, we're going to redo all of this crappy writing, and we're going to make The Flash movie a much better movie, and we're going to give Henry Cavill another shot. That's what I really hope Discovery is going to do, because now they have the power to do so.
Yeah, Alexander's here.
Hello.
How you doing, Alexander? Nice to have you here.
I'm doing well.
That's great. Yeah, I hope you're doing well.
Yes.
So Alexander, how has your week been?
It's been fine.
And also as well, congrats on the success of your General Gears fan forum as well.
Thank you very much. Well, I mean, the success of that has kind of slowed down.
Well, it is popular.
Yes.
And did you enjoy my review for it as well?
I enjoyed it quite a lot, and I really loved your review. Very good.
Yeah, it was really fun talking about it. Yeah, and I encourage you to go check it out as well.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah. So Alexander, we've just been talking about Superman from the DC universe. You of course saw in Justice League, and based on what you saw of Henry Cavill's performance as Superman, do you reckon he deserves to play him again in another movie?
Well, sure. Why not?
Because did you enjoy him in the movies that you saw?
He was fine, yes.
Yeah.
He was fine.
Definitely deserves it, yeah. And I think as well, guys, that in interviews, he's also one of the nicest people I've ever heard talking. He's very nice, Henry Cavill. Very polite and respectful as well.
I agree.
Yeah. So yeah. And Alexander, when it comes to people you watch in interviews, who do you reckon is the nicest when it comes to interviews?
What's his name? Ron Moody.
Oh, really? You think he's nice in interviews, do you? That's cool. Ozzy, who do you reckon?
If I were to answer,
I'll ask Ozzy before you, Daniel. So Ozzy, who do you reckon is very nice in interviews? What you've seen?
That's tough. I've seen a lot of interviews. Maybe Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo. Oh yeah, Bruce Banner. and Hulk. Daniel, who would you say is very nice in interviews?
If you would, as of right now, I would say Tom Cruise. But in terms of an actor who has been here for a very long time and, for better or worse, has made some really good movies, I would say Mel Gibson from 1987 all the way to 2002. Not only has he had an incredible run of just everything he did was really good, but he was also a really good interviewer, and he was really genuine good movie star person. You just look at a bunch of interviews that he did back in the 90s for like Conspiracy Theory, Ransom, the Lethal Weapon movies. This guy was very charismatic.
Yeah. And so, and Alexander, what would you say is your favorite interview of Ron movie that you've seen?
It's the one. I mean, most of them really. It's all of them, you could say.
And have you seen the one where he's old and he's wearing glasses?
Yes.
Yeah, that's definitely a very nice one. It definitely shows that he was a nice person. May he rest in peace.
Yes.
And is he one of your favorite actors of all time because of Fagin?
Yes, love that role of his. Yes.
Yeah. And so yeah. Now let's see how your film's doing, Alexander. You know, your John Givers fan film, because it definitely deserves, you know, a lot more attention. So it's still got 10K views to see. 10K views. 10,850.
Yes.
Yeah, that's amazing. And it's also amazing how you got a YouTuber to react to it as well.
Yes. Yes.
And I see that he praised it very well, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah. I'm really glad that he enjoyed it, because I'm sure everyone else will. Yeah.
I hope.
So yeah, if you guys in the chat want to check it out, then please do, because it's on Alexander's channel. He released it on the 1st of March. Yeah. So Alexander, do you celebrate Easter?
Yes. It was actually just like 2 weeks ago. It was.
Oh,
yes.
nice. Did you get any Easter eggs?
No. We have very different ways of celebrating it. We have eggs, but it's not like your chocolate eggs or anything. It's just, normal eggs, but we paint them. We take eggs and we paint them with like edible paint. Or, for instance, we boil them. We boil them with red onions so that they get red colored.
Very nice. Oh yeah, it was really funny how in the Flash show, Mark Hamill's character Trickster said, "I am your father," as a Star Wars reference. And it's also pretty funny how the music in that scene was like similar to Imperial March as well, a little bit. But different, sort of like copyright.
I have no idea if I'm going to be watching the hours.
I've only seen the first. I think it's like the first 5 seasons of Flash, and I've stopped really because I'm no longer interested.
Finally, I got all time studs.
But you may like to see as one of the Flash because Mark Hamill's guest appearance as a Trickster, who is kind of like the Flash's equivalent to a Joker, actually. I think he's like the equivalent of a Joker, but enemy of the Flash, really. Yeah, it is ironic into the Mark Hamill said, "I am your father" line.
Yeah, I finally got all time studs in the game.
Nice one. So
I have to do it again though for like a DC supervillains.
Oh, I did understand completely like DC supervillains. Yeah, it was definitely really fun to play that game. My favorite Lego game ever. Lego DC supervillains. I love that game.
I'm so busy with that game.
Why is this so difficult? Doing this part. I'm doing this. Whatever this is, I'm trying to match all the pieces together to make the rebellion symbol.
And I'm just playing through. This is pod racing.
Mark Hamill is a national treasure. Well, I definitely understand why he said that, especially because he quite understood my tits over I did. Yeah, that was just amazing how he did, but I couldn't believe it.
Speaking of national treasure, I think depending on what nationality is celebrities that we like to admire and who are actually really genuine people, then you would call them let's take a look at Ryan Reynolds. You would argue that Ryan Reynolds is a Canadian national treasure. Since Mark Hamill is American, he is an American national treasure on the same level as someone like Tom Hanks. And if you go over to England, let's take a look at Tom Hiddleston. You know, he's very charismatic and whatnot. You would say he was a English national treasure man.
Yeah, I like Tom Hiddleston as well, and I do also like Tom Holland when he's in interviews as well. Tom Holland.
You know, actually, speaking of Tom Holland, he's filming a new TV show for Apple at a place in Boston where I've been to multiple times.
Wait, is this like a TV show, Daniel?
Yeah, it's a TV show where apparently he's playing a person with multiple personalities, a true story from the 1970s, and they're filming in Boston at the same place where they filmed my favorite Halloween movie, Hocus Pocus.
I've heard about Hocus Pocus, yeah.
I love that movie.
Oh, same here. Even though that movie scared me when I was little.
And I know it's about 3 witches, yeah, called the Sanderson sisters.
That movie scared me when I was little.
I'll sure to check it out, and apparently, guys, it's getting a sequel as well.
I'm not watching it.
Long overdue sequel.
I'm not watching it either.
Like, I think the fact they made it way too late is quite concerning because, like, there has been some late release sequels which have been really bad. Like, for example, the Disney Wars sequel Trilogy is an example, and Dumb and Dumber 2. I hated that movie. Independence Day Resurgence, I also hated about. They were all late sequels, so this might fall in the same trap. Who knows, eh?
And Hocus Pocus 2 might also be broke.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen, really.
Pretty sure this movie's going to be woke.
It might be, who knows, eh? Because because it's by Disney, isn't it, guys? And that's what Disney's all about these days, isn't it?
Well, some of it, yes.
Yeah.
You know, actually, speaking of Disney, I would like to quickly share with you guys something that I've been hiding within me ever since they announced it a few days ago. So a few days ago, they announced the casting for the new Percy Jackson TV show, and it felt like I got punched in the stomach because on the one hand, Rick Riordan is someone that I absolutely admire. He's one of my favorite authors of all time. If he feels like because you know how casting goes.
Yeah, I do.
Tens and thousands of young boys and girls come to audition for people, and Rick Riordan, from what I can tell from a recent interview he did, is that he was very specific on what type of Annabeth and Grover he wanted for the new Percy Jackson show. So I feel like they got the casting for Percy Jackson right, and I feel like they got the casting for Grover right. However, I know Annabeth to be a white girl, and they cast a black girl for the TV show. However, I will say this. If Rick Riordan believes that this girl could act her butt off and deliver an excellent performance, kudos to him. I'm just not sure whether or not purist Percy Jackson fans will tolerate it. Maybe every common day man will enjoy it, but I don't know. I'm just really torn on it.
Who knows, eh?
I don't mind race swapping that much. Actually, I don't mind it that much at all.
There's been some which have been good, like which have been good in the industry, really.
You know, like Michael Clark Duncan and Daredevil.
Yeah, he was great as a
Samuel
Kingpin.
Jackson.
As Nick Fury,
Jackson. Yeah, I love Samuel Jackson.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
He's one of the best actors of all time, yeah. And so...
he's the most badass.
Yeah. So, Alexander, when it comes to movies, have you watched any new movies recently? Like, any of it all that you watched for the first time?
No, I mean, the exams are still happening for me. Like,
and how are they going right now for you?
Fine. Pretty good. Pretty good.
That's good. And are you doing lots of revision?
Yes, I'm doing everything good. I mean, it was terrifying last week, because more than a week back, because as you may recall, I was very, very sick, but I couldn't miss the exams, because these exams are super, super duper important for my future and stuff. So I had to go into school super duper sick. I was feeling so bad, but I had to do these exams because I have no choice. Because it's very important for my future.
Well, I gave you high praise for doing that. How you went in despite being not very well. You're very brave to go in. Very brave.
Thank you.
Very impressed.
Right.
Yeah.
You're real brave, Andrew.
Most impressive. I'd take care, Ryan.
Impressive. Most impressive.
My school probably would have sent me home.
Maybe, yeah. But it depends on what kind of school, because sometimes schools tend to be quite strict when it comes to attendance, because they still make you stay in even if you're unwell sometimes, which is something I don't really agree with, because what if the children is very ill and they can't do anything they need to do in school?
Absolutely agree. But the thing is, basically what I did is I just came in for the exam and I had me collected afterwards. So I just did what was necessary and then I left,
Yeah, that's probably the best thing to do, really. Just do what's important and then come home and rest, recover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got sent home multiple times when I was sick.
Because of the school that I work at, we of course take illness as a very serious thing, and if a pupil is unwell, we immediately send them to reception to see first aid right away.
The reason why I never really got sick when I was in school is because my parents were pretty active on me getting all of my flu shots, so I have distinct memories of when I was 10 years old with a broken right wrist, going to get a bunch of shots before I went to the state of Oregon, which is north of California. And since then I've had many more shots that aren't related to my trip to Oregon. But overall, I feel like my body has developed a good enough immune system to where I don't feel like I'm going to get sick as much. That's kind of stopped though recently, which is why I kind of felt sick a couple months ago.
Well, as for me, all my life I very rarely got sick, really, and it's because I've just been, lucky. I was ate healthily, really.
I've never been sick. It is incredibly rare for me to get sick. I shouldn't say I've never been sick. It's rare for me to get sick.
When I was a kid, when I was like 2 or 3 years old, I got sick a lot. But then when I got older, when I was going at school, I started to be less sicker every day. But there have been some times when I've gone to school and I was really sick and the school wasn't even over yet, but I managed to stay at the school till the day was over. But I was feeling so unwell when I was on school sometimes. I even had to cancel visiting a friend by the view of this.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Also, I think sometimes kind of embarrassing when you do have to get sent home from school when you're sick, because you show up, then the teacher's like, no, go to the nurse. See you acting off like not well, and they send you to the nurse's home, and then you have to wait for your parents to come get you.
But at least it wasn't as bad, because the mother of my friend, she also got very bad sick too, so I had to leave anyway. So yeah.
Alexander, question for you.
Yes.
You know how many of the live-action Spider-Man movies have a final swing, don't they? Have you got a personal favorite final swing?
Let me think. I'm just thinking right now.
Take your time. See, will be a great choice, yeah, definitely.
I'm just humming a bit of the.
I think it may actually be the one from. Well, I think it's actually one from the new movies, probably.
From as in No Way Home.
Not No Way Home, probably. I just don't remember. I don't think there was one in Homecoming, right? There wasn't one in Homecoming, no?
I don't know actually. There was one at the end of Homecoming. I think didn't it end with Peter Parker meeting Tony at the mansion and them showing the Iron Spider suit, and then Pepper appeared, and also the ending with Aunt May seeing him.
Yeah, no, I don't think. I think it was Far From Home when he's with Michelle. Probably that one.
That was a very nice ending.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite final swing is either one from Spider-Man 2 or from the first film.
Mine is from the first film.
So what do you say, Shadow?
Mine would definitely be Spider-Man 2.
I mean, cause I love how the ending of Spider-Man 2 is on a way more happy note than than the first film because you know, Spider-Man is happy. He's got, you know, the love of his life as his girlfriend now, and yeah, he's happy. And I love how compared to Swing in the first one, he's saying things like, you know, woohoo and whatever, you know, and cheering and whatever. So he's happy, isn't he? I just think it's a very satisfying ending, really.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. And, you know, this is why, you know, one of the reasons why, you know, I absolutely love Spider-Man 2. I adore this movie with a burning passion. I adore it.
It's your favorite movie of all time?
Yeah, exactly, Charles. It's my favourite movie now. Because after we rewatched it from No Way Home, it became my favourite. So yeah, guys, I officially like it more than Endgame.
And same thing can be said for Best Respect for me.
Because that's your favourite movie, isn't it now, Shadow, isn't it?
It is. I just love the movie. I just love the movie more.
Yeah. And Daniel, you said your favourite is A Shawshank Redemption. Alexander, you said your favourite is Attack of the Clones, isn't it? Of course.
Yes.
It's no secret because you said that a lot of times, haven't you?
I have, yes, that's true.
Iron Flash, I personally hated the final ending, the ending of No Way Home, to be honest. So yeah.
I personally despised it as well. It ruined the movie for me personally.
Yeah, the ending was just, it broke me. I thought it was devastating and very heartbreaking. I hated it. Like, because Peter Parker lost everything and I hate it. But like, is this how you end it?
I think at the end of every third MCU movie, someone needs to lose something.
Well, still, but like, it just isn't fair because like first he loses Aunt May, then he loses his friendship with his two best friends, and you know, who is of course his girlfriend, you know, Michelle and Happy Hogan and the Avengers, who, you know, remember him. Like, he's erasing all his happy memories. Gone.
Yes, and he's erasing any possibility of, you know, being with them in the future, meaning he pretty much is destroying everything that was built up by the MCU, which begs me to ask, why was it really even necessary in the first place if it's just gonna be removed at the end? Because I grew invested into this stuff throughout the course of these movies, so if it was all for nothing really to this point, and it's such a conclusion where it's all just removed from him, then I don't understand why they were trying to grow an attachment to me to all of the stuff that Peter has gained with these people.
Yes, and furthermore, Alexander, when you watched this cinema, how did you react to this scene?
I was just I didn't like it at all, but I knew it would happen going in, because even some of the earliest leaks told me of that ending. Remember, on one of the streams, I even said that there's like a rumor that Anomaly Inc., the YouTube channel, covered. Well, even though some of those leaks fortunately weren't true, that they very much did match with the ending we got in the end.
Oh, so that's what you were talking about, because I was confused at the time.
Yes.
But I'm going to be honest, the ending doesn't bother me. I understand why it bothers you guys, but it doesn't bother me.
It didn't really bother me as well. I mean,
I would say that. All I can say is whatever. I don't care. I hated it myself.
I mean, I was actually glad to see Tom Holland finally dealing with consequences, because in the Spider-Man movies, he doesn't really have much consequences at all till No Way Home came out.
Well, I personally believe these are too many consequences for him. Like, these aren't. Let me explain. First of all, I think he suffered the consequences already when the multiverse people came in and he had to go on this whole quest to save the world from these people and help them. I think he already suffered many consequences there. And I think these consequences, okay, maybe Spider-Man should have, but this is unfair not only to Spider-Man, this is very unfair to Michelle, to Happy doesn't even get a say. He doesn't even know this would happen. In fact, he's completely oblivious to the whole situation. He even asks, who are those guys? He never finds out. Like, he never knows what is happening, and then all of a sudden, boom, it's gone from his memory. So pretty much Happy, I think, is how they say this, what was the right word? He is very unfairly treated, I think, in the movie, in that he never learns what is happening. He never realizes what is going on with the whole multiverse, so he wouldn't even suspect that something would happen where he would forget about Peter, and then he forgets. He no longer remembers, and not only does he not get to say goodbye, he doesn't even imagine that being a possibility. He's probably confused. What is this, Dr. Octopus, Spider-Man? He doesn't understand. And not only does he never get his answers, all of his memories are removed in the end. So I think he is treated very unfairly. And I think that
definitely.
And I would say that Peter, that isn't consequences for Peter. That's more so being unfair to other characters, because Happy wasn't even involved in this, and he has to suffer these consequences when he didn't want his lab probably to be that way. Probably if he knew that would be that way, he wouldn't even agree to it, which I don't think even Michelle wanted that too much.
I think Happy is a character I feel most bad for, because he didn't get a chance to say his goodbyes, did he? Yeah, he's who I feel most bad for.
And I mean, he got completely left out of the story. I mean, to the point where when he was arrested, before that point, he didn't know what was happening. So he arrived, he saw Aunt May's dying, who was his love interest, even though they broke up. And he probably was devastated, but he didn't even know what happened. He was left completely in the dark. And I don't think he ever found out how that occurred. You know, he didn't know who the Goblin was. He saw them on the camera of that room. Of the room to the house, but he never knew any of the answers. So I think it was a mystery to him. And
it's also occurred to me he never met Toby and Andrew either.
Yeah.
Wow. Poor Happy didn't get a chance to meet those two other versions of Peter. Yeah.
Yeah.
And plus, I think the ending also in also as well made me think, you know, that's it. I'm definitely retiring now. So yeah. The ending helped me realize it's time to retire, because, you know, Image is just going to go downhill. And yeah, and due to a bad news of being about more of madness, yeah, this shows I did the right thing retiring. Because Shadow, you can confirm that you think it's that good, do you?
No, Metro's Man was just a mediocre mess in my opinion.
And Backdoor, you also said that you think it was very bad, and in your opinion, worse than Morbius as well, which I heard bad news about as well. And I apparently did the right thing of not watching Multiverse of Madness. And Alexander, you can also confirm that you're retired as well, aren't you? Yeah. And so, I mean, have you heard news about these new movies, like, you know, Morbius and Multiverse of Madness yourself? Have you heard news about them?
I have heard news, yes. I have heard stuff about them, yes.
Yeah, and what do you think of that? The news you've heard?
Really nothing interesting, nothing too much, no.
My fourth favorite voice actor, it might be Steve Blum, maybe, because he's great at what he does. Steve Blum's an amazing voice actor, guys. One of my favorites. He's brilliant. My favorite role is definitely Wolverine. He's very talented, and so yeah.
Yeah, I would say he was a very talented voice actor.
Oh, Blaze Battle was nice. And also Alexander, when it comes to the theme songs for Spider-Man, who would you say is your favorite composer for Spider-Man?
Oh, that's a very tough question, because I think all four, how many there are, have been doing quite a good job. Okay, let's see. Do you want, like, who I think does the best Spider-Man theme?
Yeah,
or
Spider-Man
the best,
theme.
like...
Spider-Man theme,
okay.
Yes.
As much as I'd love to say Danny Elfman, because he is up there in my favorite composers, I personally do prefer Michael Giacchino's score.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I like how Michael Giacchino pays homage to the original 60s cartoon.
Yes, and what's shocking is that I actually much prefer, now that I'm looking back on it, as shocking as this might sound, I personally, this is one of those very rare examples. I very rarely have that. I don't think I ever had that. But even though I really like the Spider-Man, even the new ones, movies, I actually enjoy them quite a lot. Homecoming, Far From Home, No Way Home even. I think this is the case where I really like the score, maybe even more than the movies, just because of how much I actually really like the main theme by Michael in this case.
Well, put it this way, I think there's some bad movies which have good music, to be honest.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't personally consider these bad, but
I'm
I would
talking about
say
in general, like you know, like the Disney Wars Go Trash Orgy, I do hate, but I do love John Williams' music in those. Yeah.
I can also say that even though I don't like The Amazing Spider-Man 2, I think Hans Zimmer's score was really great.
It was good, but I do prefer James Horner's music, to be honest, from the first film.
James, I think that's the most underrated score.
Yeah, and plus, guys, I think an example of an underrated Spider-Man theme is probably the theme from the game that's based on Spider-Man 3.
Oh, yeah, the game.
Like if you guys heard the Spider-Man 3 video game theme, I think it's very underrated, and I love listening to it.
Yeah, it's actually much more memorable than Spider-Man 3, the movie.
Yeah, well, I think the Spider-Man 3 game is probably an example of like better than a movie, that sort of thing, really, because in my opinion, it portrays Venom better. Slightly, though. Slightly. I will say slightly.
I'm supposed to say we, not I.
Yeah, that's probably what it does in the game, which is still why it's not my favourite Venom. But I like how they made Venom a bit more bulkier in this game and gave him a deep voice.
Oh, Banana, I'm gonna send you something funny.
Oh, what are you gonna send?
Shadow already seen it.
Yeah, exactly about Doll. I'm glad I avoided it now.
Okay, here it is. Come on.
Okay, I wonder why Blaze is laughing.
Oh, you'll see, Luke.
Okay.
I'll send you it as well.
Alright, this will be funny. One sec.
Okay, we are here. There you are.
And plus, when I look at like a comparison video of like the web swinging in Spider-Man games, when it gets to Spider-Man 3's part, it looks like the graphics have aged really well for the open world. Really good.
Do you see it? Do you see it?
I've not seen it yet, Blaze. I'll watch after a stream.
Spider-Man 3 wet. You know in Spider-Man 3, the game?
Yeah.
You know when you hear wet, doesn't it sound like it ripped its own trousers off?
Yeah, it does.
Similar, yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
And plus, Blaze, have you also noticed, Blaze, the web swing is quite fast in Spider-Man 3?
Yeah. If it's from the web boost.
Yeah, like I think it's faster than Web of Shadows is web swinging.
Web of Shadows can be insanely fast. I've seen a video on it, but I'll probably send you as well.
Oh, yeah. Really?
How am I not allowed to play there?
And Alexander, do you also like Joe Pisano's music for Spider-Man from the PS4 game?
I do. I really like, out of that, I really like the main theme, but I also really like the Sinister Six tune, you know? It's a very creepy, very intense one.
And when it comes to a PS4 game, would you say that the cutscenes feel like a movie?
Indeed, it does.
They do kind of do. Yeah, they do. Kind of.
Yeah. And,
okay, Luke.
You sent something, Blaze.
So you think Spider-Man 3 is fast swinging? Have a look at this.
Okay, let's have a look. Let's see if Web Shadows has fast swinging. Let's have a look. Hold on.
Oh my
goodness.
Okay. Wow, that is fast. Is that like an actual swinging Blaze, or is it a mod?
Oh, it's a max swing speed that you can get in the game.
That is very fast. What is he? Flash?
Yep.
Oh my god, my eyes are stinging. I don't know why.
Did you see the video I sent you as well?
Oh yeah, the Mundon Yoda.
Oh god.
No. Not the Yoda.
And I gotta say as well, I think the graphics where Shadows have also aged really well as well.
They actually look really good still.
Yeah, they do. Really good.
Let me
and plus, Alexander, and when it comes to Raimi Trilogy, Alexander, do you reckon there's any scenes which have aged really well in terms of like visuals and CGI?
I think Dead Space actually aged pretty well.
Do you think, Alexander, that the Raimi Trilogy CGI is aged really well?
Most of it.
And Bad Dog's asking you if you think it would make sense if Venom told the villains about their death in No Way Home.
Venom?
If he was there with the villains in No Way Home and he told them about their deaths.
Well, it would make a little more sense, because, Venom, if we're talking about the Venom Topher Grace's version, I believe he inherited Peter's knowledge and stuff like that from the symbiote, so he would know more about the deaths than Sandman through the news all of a sudden.
Yeah, I think Sandman saying through the news is quite confusing, isn't it?
Yeah, I pointed that out on the previous stream and how it's a plot hole.
Yeah. And of course, when it comes to Sandman, I wish they showed more of his human form than just, the sand form that he takes.
Yeah.
They could have just waited till Thomas Hayden Church was available, or I don't know if he wanted to be there personally.
Maybe he did, but still. And the same thing also applies to Lizard, because he's also just purely CGI as well, with stop footage of V7s at the end from the previous movie as well. It's also really cool how they didn't use the aging on Jamie Foxx as Electro, but they did to Alfred Molina and Willem Dafoe. Jamie Foxx didn't need to be de-aged, which is cool. It's probably something that he's aged really well. Jamie Foxx, he's aged really well. And Ozzy, after seeing No Way Home, would you say that if your favorite role of Jamie Foxx is still Joe Garner from Soul?
Yeah, voice role.
How about live action?
Electro.
From No Way Home?
Yeah, No Way Home Electro.
Nice.
Now I get to play as Moff Gideon.
Oh, are you playing as him in Free Roam?
Yeah, and I mentioned earlier I unlocked Galaxy Rave.
What is Galaxy Rave?
It's basically a party, a disco party.
And is that where he calls everyone to a party in the world or something?
It is the most I show you.
Like, what does it do exactly?
Here, look, let me show you. Like this, and let me pick this up.
Oh, so it shows disco lights.
Like this on the screen?
You playing, is that Tekken?
No, it's Street Fighter. This is really cool. Look at this part. Look at this part.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I sold Tekken weeks ago.
You sold it?
Yeah, Tekken 7.
Well, today I sold the Avengers game and several other games, like several Call of Duty games I don't like. And Just Cause 4 sold as well.
Also, I think to add on to video games that I guess I hate that everybody else liked would be Star Wars Republic Commando.
Never played that before. What's it like?
It's a first-person shooter game, but to be honest, I personally did not like it.
First-person shooter game, and what's bad about it, Ozzy, in your opinion?
I literally got bored.
Bored? Okay. Was it like a generic shooter game with Star Wars characters?
Yeah, basically in this game you're playing as clone troopers. And
didn't they get Small Morrison surprise awards with clones in this game?
I think so. That sounded like him.
And did it sound,
What game?
Republic Commando, Alexander?
Actually, I'm not sure, because I heard somewhere that it's like brand new voice actors for them. Somewhere I heard, so I'm not sure.
And there's also a theory by Dr. Scott Alexander saying that the butler from the Raimi Trilogy called Bernard.
Of course, I know him.
Yeah. But all says that the butler has probably told everything in the news about Goblin's secrets after Harry's death, because he has nothing to hide anymore.
No, but maybe after Harry's death. But when Sandman says this, the thing is, he says this is just a plot hole, because he says this was straight after, this was in the news straight after, Green Goblins and Dr. Octopus. So what we're left to assume is that the Green Goblin's death was reported immediately, as was Dr. Octopus's. That's what the conversation very heavily implies. That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean, you can see what I meant, because that means this whole time Harry didn't watch the news. then
And there's no way he wouldn't watch the news, or even if he didn't watch the news. You know, you cannot watch the news, but the information spreads, and he would reach it if he was on this manhunt for Spider-Man. You don't need to watch the news. He was looking for newspapers. It would be on the newspapers. We see a scene of him looking for the newspapers. Some employee, even somebody, would talk to him. There is Harry is a businessman with all of these relations. He talks to people like Otto Octavius, all these people. And if these people are talking to him, all of these many people, he's such an active person, more active than even any ordinary person, then he's very invested in what's going on in the world. He can't afford to lose out on information. Because businessmen, you know, they need to stay aware of everything that's going on around them, especially in business.
Yeah, and the Daily Bugle is also not the only newspaper company in New York, because you've got others too, like, say, the New York Times, for example, if I didn't exist in the Spider-Man universe.
Yeah, and also, I should be a bit specific on which port I got for Republic Commando. I got the PC port.
Okay.
And thank God this is Steam. I was able to refund it.
And speaking of New York, have you seen my vlogs I did for my holiday so far?
I didn't get a chance to watch fully through them, but so far I have looked through.
And how have they been so far from what you've seen?
They've been good.
I'm glad.
Do you see this?
Resident Evil 2?
The remake.
Oh, nice. You said it was good, Blaze.
This is the first game remake.
The first remake, that's cool. For the first game, is it?
Oh.
And there's Horizon.
Also got this.
Nightmare.
Also got this. Horizon. Ooh, Stop.
And so Alexander, how are things going with you know, when it comes to, you know, you doing your exams, once you've done your exams, are you going to release issue 5 of your comic dubs for Spider-Man?
Yes.
Amazing. I'll be sure to look out for it, and we can watch it together, can't we?
Wonderful. We can watch it together, that's true.
And I can, you know, talk about it with you.
Yeah, that's
Wait, but when's the comic that's coming out without the pirate?
It's Blaze, it's all very soon, but you have to understand that I have a very, very busy day because these exams are very important for my life. So, you know, right now they're the main focus that they have to be.
Yeah, that's the main thing, yeah.
At the end of the day, these Darth Vader dubs, they're almost complete. I just, you know, I can't release them right now. Plus, don't forget that when I release Darth Vader, you won't just be getting one issue. You'll be getting all 14.
I take care about Darla.
Just in the space of a week. Like, you'll have one comic dub premiering a day. It's crazy.
Sounds exciting. I thought Spider-Man Unlimited was good, that show. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good show, Spider-Man Unlimited.
Oh, yes, I like that show.
We've got 3 minutes left to stream, guys, just so you guys know, yeah.
Oh, that was fast.
It's been fun, though.
Has it been?
Yeah, these streams go on to where you don't even notice.
Has there been 3 hours already? What?
Time flies when you have fun. Time flies when you have fun.
Yeah. I think I pointed out a few times already.
And Alexander, when you release your Star Wars comic dubs, I will have them to my schedule to react to as well.
Thank you very much.
So that'll be fun. And would you say that my Grievous review was your favourite video I've done so far, or would you say it's still one of my older ones I've done?
Oh, no, it's still one of your... It might actually be, you know, your reaction to my comedy, to Repka.
Oh, yeah. Because you must have enjoyed that Trying to Laugh challenge, eh? Yeah, it was very funny.
Thank you.
Very hard not to laugh at. If you guys want to check it out, please do. Just be aware that he does have a Russian title, Alexander.
Yes.
Yeah, so look out for that, yeah, because it's in, you know, the Cyrillic alphabet, so you guys know. But if you guys understand Russian, then it's fine for you, yeah. Alright, so yeah. I definitely recommend it. It's definitely really fun to watch. So Alexander, do you plan to watch the Batman anytime soon? On, like, you know, whether you used to watch shows on?
I've watched it already, actually.
Oh yeah, how is it?
It's pretty good. For me
And
personally.
who's your favorite character in the movie?
Either Falcone or the old lady who works for Batman.
Nice. I really like Falcone in the movies. My favourite role of John Turturro.
Shadow, do you have Rocket League?
I used, but I don't have it anymore.
Oh, it's free actually.
Last minute, and then yeah, be wrapping up, yeah. And plus, I'm gonna watching Rob Pattinson as Batman.
I think it was very good. I don't have any complaint.
Yeah, he's my third favourite Batman of all time, actually, in the movies. I think he did an amazing job playing Batman in the movie. My favourite role of him, actually, as well.
Yeah, what was it? Let's play.
And plus, Alexander, what do you think of the Riddler in the movie Riddler?
I reinstalled first place. Let me go do it now.
I particularly enjoyed this interpretation of the Riddler, personally.
I mean, I found him scary, but yeah.
Yeah, that was a good Riddler.
Paul Dan did a great job playing him, but yeah. Oh, it's 3 hours, so that's the end of the stream, so yeah. So guys, that's the end of the stream. It's been really fun chatting to you all, and yeah. I will see you all next week. It's been really fun talking to you all as always, so yeah. So guys, this will be doing the 70th episode of Let's Chat Live, so you know the drill, guys. Be sure to give this video a like, or please leave in the comments what you guys thought of tonight's stream, and also please go subscribe to these special guests who've been on the stream. The links in the description below. Also, be sure to let me know in the comments what you guys thought of the stream, and be sure to join Team Prime by pressing to subscribe for videos in the future. If you'd like to be a member, you can press on your piece out, or you can leave a subscription, and we will see you all later. See you guys. Take care. Yeah.